You guys know about this Hackamania thing?
No,
it's terrible.
Hackamania.com is where you want to go to get your tickets. We'll be in Las Vegas, April 10th through the 12th. Promo code WATP. You can't save more money with any other promo code. Use the promo code WATP at Hackamania.com.
There's a show in town, it's going down. Every week we're back on solid ground. Steel toe slipping, but we're gripping. Got the tea to spill, it's always flipping. From April's script to Erin's glee. Oh, this drama's just a spree. Polydrama, legal trauma. Another win, oh, that's the karma. This little piggy went to YouTube. This little piggy's on Rumble now. This little piggy's begging for dollars. And this little piggy's breaking down. Wow, every week we're cabbage flow. Tune in for this little piggy show. From revenge porn to felony, it's a circus, can't you see? The toe is bent, the goal is spent. His empire crumbles, all hell sent. April's playlist on repeat. Erin's lies we can't defeat. The countdown's on, it won't take long to see this piggy squeal his song. This little piggy went to YouTube. This little piggy's on Rumble now. This little piggy's begging for dollars. And this little piggy's breaking down. Wow, every week moving cabbage flow. Tune in for this little piggy show. Oh, this little piggy ain't missing a thing. Just sit back, laugh, and watch the king.
Welcome to This Little Piggy, a roundtable discussion about the Steel Toe Morning Show. The show hosted by the insecure, desperate, sperm-tasting Erin Imholt. Of course, I'm your host, Carl, from Keanu Cast. With me, as always, from Nobody Likes Onions, Patrick Melton is here.
I wanted to set you up for a big redemption today, so I played the theme song everybody hated last week, the new version, and then you get to play the original version, and now you look like a hero.
I play the original version, and you can rewind all the fuck you want. That's what you get on this channel. Also with us from this show, one of our favorites, Moody, is here. What's up, Moody?
Hey, it's always underwhelming. The introduction's always underwhelming. I'm in a mood today. Yeah, right.
Well, Moody, you look great. That's really all that matters. All right, buddy? We're happy to have you here.
Today.
Everyone's happy to see you. I can't wait to talk about this week in Steel Toe because I'll be honest with you guys. I was starting to think the same thing that Tuki's been saying over the past week or so, where I'm going, this guy's just a loser who lies about everything nonstop. You can't take anything he says seriously. What's even the point? Why are we giving this so much air? But then something happened this week that has me smiling ear to ear.
You know,
I'm very excited.
Rocco says that, but every morning when I wake up, the person who's watching Steel Toe Live and commenting about it in our group thread is Rocco every morning.
That's true. He was back in this week. That's a good point. He's updating us on the numbers and the goal. Yeah.
It has been a nice, strange colliding of worlds for you. You always love that when that happens. I mean, this is the second best thing that could have happened. The best thing is probably if he's like, I've decided to start up an instrumental band and hire Johnny as one of my backup dancers.
So I can compare song by song.
Right. You want to consolidate all the interests into one creature.
That might happen. Supertip.gg/WATP is where we prefer that you go to support the program and help us hit the goal today. Although we don't talk about the goal anymore. We're not talking about the goal. Rumble was too lucrative for us to even bring up the goal. We'll get into that.
Come up the name. He changed the name. He's called it The Experiment. Let's hit the experiment today.
By the way, he's done this 30 times before.
It's all a cycle. I know.
Jesus, these guys are retarded.
The goal doesn't go by Voldemort rules.
And he also, he does the thing we shall not mention.
Right.
Okay.
He is talking numbers nonstop. You can tell it's always on his mind. The numbers are always on his mind, and he's coping really hard because we can all see the YouTube numbers are down. He's like, actually, my YouTube numbers are up. You won't believe this, guys. It doesn't look that way, but my YouTube numbers are actually up. Can you believe that? It's crazy.
He's constantly like scurrying into the refuge of other metrics as each metric goes down. So it used to be live viewers, and then he went on to Rumble to increase the number of live viewers. And once all of that was going down, he's like, the monthly unique total listeners.
Yeah, and
it's
now he's
just-
making money off of his
yeah.
clips on Rumble, and he actually gave specific numbers for once. And I can't wait to dissect that with you guys. It's very fun. 'Cause he never does that.
I just pulled up his page to look at how his numbers are doing. These are even lower than he has 1.4 on the 25th.
It's the algorithm, though, Patrick. The
7,
the algorithm is
1.5,
suppressing it.
1.4. Yesterday was
it's-
1.4 thousand viewers.
I know. It's bad. It's bad.
But Rumble's up and Kick's up and Facebook's up, right?
So he's desperate. Oh, well, a Kick, I think, is up 300%. There's now 3 viewers.
It's a wild. It's a strange thing bragging that it's the most number of unique viewers ever, but also the number of viewers for every show is going down. It means that your show has never been in front of more people, and even a smaller percentage of them have decided not for me.
Why do you assume he's telling the truth about his total? Like you're.
Because
but
you're
right, though, Moody. Like he's bragging about something that actually isn't a good thing.
No, it's terrible. It's
It
terrible.
shows you have no engagement. No one's coming back for more.
Yeah, it's like he's got advertising in Times Square, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm making $5 a day."
Right.
He's doing this thing too, where he keeps blaming like YouTube is censoring him because of his opinions on Israel. I want to do a 4-hour stream just shitting on Israel to see what happens.
Oh, that's why you're gonna do that. Sure. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Yeah. I'll tell Shuli that's why you're doing it. Speaking of Shuli, so Erin's getting desperate. He's trying all new things. He's doing interviews now for weekend shows. He's looking for new co-hosts. We're going to talk about all of that. But look at what he's got planned for tomorrow. Now, Erin's the guy who doesn't do drama. The drama shows are gay. He does a real show. He doesn't have to lean into the drama.
Dabbleverse.
He's not part of the Dabbleverse. And yet, look at the thumbnail he has for tomorrow's show. Nothing but Shuli and Iso and Ava and Stuttering John all over this. The show is called Shuli Cries Lawsuit After Attacking Trans Woman. I didn't realize that he was so pro-trans.
His heart changed. His heart grew 3 sizes when he dunked the basketball against Mikey.
Yeah, seriously.
He's transitioned his opinion.
Is this insane that this is what he's doing now? He's just leaning into, and
Well,
I have a theory.
Enemy
on
of
this.
my enemy is my friend, right? Like,
I actually have a theory. So, we used to think the Slam Piece was kind of programming his show for him, or at least producing it. I think that he's letting Keanu run his show now. He seems to be doing all the things that Keanu is doing. He's like leaning into what Keanu was talking about. I know that for me specifically, we'll get into examples of that, but he insults me the same way Keanu insults me and Gino insults me. So it's like they had a meeting or something to figure this out.
now, are you sure? Because I watched Michael Ray Bauer cover the Dabbleverse this week, and he said that he likes Keanu because she doesn't attack people's physical aspects. And
Did he say that?
Yes. He said that the reason Melton and like all these other people are pitiful and pathetic and have nothing is because they go after her and her mother's appearance, and Keanu and her mom are better than that.
I see. I was actually excited that Donkey Lips was paying so close attention to the Dabbleverse that he was calling out specific storylines that aren't even on my radar. But he doesn't realize that that's like Keanu's go-to thing is people's appearance.
Yeah,
big
but
red.
and her mother as well. Like the last person who should be. I mean, I agree with Keanu that Michaeline is a national treasure. She belongs in a museum. Like she is she like
Yeah,
the last,
said yesterday, she does look like an artifact that was dug up centuries ago.
the last person that should be making fun of other people, and now she's very annoyed that people are making fun of her appearance. It's like, what did you think was going to happen?
So this is the greatest thing that's happened in my life since Opie was on Beer on the Balcony, which was John's old interviewing show on Saturdays, interview show on Saturdays. And that was my Super Bowl. That was a very exciting day for me. Well, then we see this happen, and I don't usually play Keanu cast clips, but this one is worth checking out.
So my buddy Erin of the Steel Toe Morning Show, he will pay you. He was wondering if you would come on his show for an interview. Nothing about the Dabbleverse, just an interview about your career.
Yeah, maybe, sure.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's not gonna like try and be weird or anything, like ambush you or something. He genuinely wants to talk to you about your career, and he said he would pay you. So, but I'll hook you up with that if that's cool with you.
All right, well, everybody go to Keanu Live.
All right, so there you heard it. Erin asked Keanu to, hey, ask John if I can interview him on my show. And so John was calling Keanu because he wants to fuck her. And Keanu's like, oh, by the way, my friend Erin had a message for you. And John has agreed to this.
He's not going to try to be weird. He just is naturally weird.
Yeah, it's going to be awful. Hey, look at this. Adam Bush is here. What's up, Adam?
Oh, are you guys talking Toe? I thought this was the 4-hour Israel stream.
Oh, all right. Well, come back then. That's fine. So...
Yeah, tomorrow's my Gaza-thon.
Oh, great. Sign me up. No, I've been getting bored with the Toe too, but the introduction of John has just intrigued me. I'm back.
I have to tell you, and you guys made fun of me a month ago or so with what is Point Dabble Point? Is it starting to look like this little Piggy? They're covering Erin on there. I'm calling it. We have like Point Piggy Point. I am combining these shows. These two guys are combining forces to make my life way easier than it already was. And I do appreciate Keanu for setting that up for us.
Fantastic.
I did appreciate that Keanu did like a he will pay you sandwich.
Yeah.
He will pay you. He wants to interview you. He's not going to do anything weird. He's a nice guy. He will pay you.
That's how you get John's attention right there.
And Keanu's.
True. So is it possible that Keanu's actually a double agent? That she's working for me.
Nope.
Oh,
I'm coordinating this whole thing.
Single agent, if I can be honest with you.
You don't think she has agency?
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean.
All right, you might be onto something.
So what is Aaron's end game here? Like, what does he think is going to come out of publicly paying John to do a Hollywood style interview where he tells the same stories we've all heard a million times?
He doesn't know. He's lost.
Okay.
Erin doesn't know what to do right now. And the fact that and we're going to play the clips where he's building up this interview with John and he's building up John's resume as if that's what people are excited about. Guys, he worked on the Howard Stern show and the Tonight Show. Like, yeah, we know. We're all dreadfully aware of that.
We also know he didn't work on those shows.
Right. He did no work. Erin literally said, I'm getting ahead of myself. Erin literally said, I mean, he made a paycheck from both of those shows. Like, yeah, that's how I would sum it up too. He was making a paycheck.
How long into the interview do you think Aaron's going to be like, do you know anybody there still who can get me a job?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like pointing at the fridge behind Patrick and being like, that fridge was part of the foursomes that they had. Like, it was involved in their sexual acts. Every single one.
It's impressive, by the way. I'm still jealous that you have that. All right, so I think where I want to start off is yesterday's show. We're going to jump around a little bit. So there's some things he hints earlier in the week that we'll get to eventually. But yesterday's show is where there's some big reveals, some things that make me very excited for the future of the near future of the Toe.
So I think there's that whole world that we kind of put into brain rot every day just by existing. That has this weird thing where they like need this validation of strangers. And I guess I just can't relate. I can't understand it. I'd rather just entertain strangers. Byron Granger says, your mods suck. No clue why I was banned. It's been months. Well, then, God damn it. It says you're not hidden. I got to tell you, Byron, I'm going to tell you a secret. I go in every once in a while and I just unban a shitload of people and nobody notices. And then that way the mods don't get mad at me.
What kind of system is this that he has in place?
Also, are you saying you need the validation of strangers?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm really stuck on that. Like, what does entertaining them mean? What do you get from that? You get validation, you dumb fuck.
Well, money is what he gets. He doesn't care about anything other than the goal.
And what is the money to him?
Well, the money is, you could say validation, but I think it also keeps him from getting a real job.
But
yeah, it's both those things.
There's no one that spends more time arguing with just anonymous strangers in his chat room than Erin. And it's like, yeah, you need the validation of strangers, apparently. Like,
how does this make any sense? So He has mods that ban people on YouTube, and then he goes in and unbans them. And we know the reason why. His numbers are dreadful, and he's desperate. He's just like, shit, please come back. I know you were making fun of me in the chat, but I could use anyone in here to give me some numbers again.
Maybe you learned your lesson.
Well, listen to his methodology for unbanning people. This is insane.
Probably went in a couple weeks ago, and I probably unbanned you. Once a week, I'll go in, and if you have like a normal sounding name that's not doxing anyone or mentioning anyone, if you don't have a name that totally seems like mental illness, I unban you.
How's that strategy?
By the name?
Yeah. He goes in and he just goes, Bill 243 seems like a good guy. I don't know why the mods banned this guy.
StutJo fan 69 seems all right.
He seems pretty cool.
Jeffrey Dahmer. That's a normal name.
What a prejudiced, insecure tyrant who's like, I spend my off time undermining the people who work for me and then spotting guilty people just from their name because I can tell.
It'd be like the jail letting everyone out because the police are bored.
Good point. Yes.
Like,
we need work to do around here.
They're out there patrolling the streets and no one's fucking up, so we're gonna let everybody out.
They just want to play chase. You go and we'll catch you.
Go in once a week. And like when I go in, like the first time I did it, my whole intention was to I was like, oh, I'll unban everyone who doesn't have like a stalker-ish kind of a name, who seems a little mentally regular, at least by their name. And then like I didn't realize how many people our mods had banned.
This is a lot. So Erin likes to say 95% of the people watching him like him, and it's just the small percentage of people who are there to clown him and make fun of him. And then he, at the same time, goes, holy shit, there's a lot of people in here who are making fun of me during the show that the mods decided to ban. I had no idea.
And he does this all the time. This is everything Erin does and comes up with, as we'll see later when we talk about him not mentioning the goal this week as an experiment.
Yeah.
He treats like it's a new thing that he just came up with. And we've seen him do this time and time again where he came up with a name for it. He calls it a jailbreak, where he's letting all the people out and he's like, there were so many people banned. And it's like, yeah, you ban everybody.
It's like the tide going in and out. Mods go nuts tonight. Make everyone pay. Get those hammers out. And then it's like, whoa, why are there so many people banned?
It's another Dark Side Phil parallel too. DSP goes through this where he's like, oh shit, no one's giving me money anymore. Maybe I should take money even though they're making fun of me. Stuttering John goes through this. I've seen him go in and just start unbanning everyone because he's just like, well, I mean, they talk about my kids, but $5 is $5. So what are you going to do?
I'm also pretty sure
And
he
I'm like,
repeatedly said that like every time the show is done, that's it. He's just off,
Right.
becoming one with nature, not thinking about the show, and also blocking people.
Yeah. Leave a comment and see how quickly he responds to it or deletes it.
Yeah.
He's on there.
I just signed
all
up as
day.
cool, normal StutJo fan 420, so I should be able to get on, no problem.
Sweet. This guy's not a stalker. He's cool.
I'm going to have to do this in stretches. Holy shit. They really, you guys, I mean, really wiped out. Probably, I got to be honest with the YouTube mods. You guys probably wiped out a lot of fans. You guys probably wiped out a lot of people who like the show. You understand, you probably harmed my program.
Some wishful thinking right there. At least he's being positive and optimistic. That's good.
There was a time in 2023 when we first started following him. Moody or somebody else did the count, but he had 70 mods. 70.
Yeah.
So
Monitoring how many people are those 70 people looking after?
And he just tells them like, go nuts, do whatever you want. And he's like, whoa, maybe this isn't a good policy.
He had about 800 to 1,000 live viewers at that time
on YouTube. YouTube.
Yeah. Just YouTube. Yeah.
Actual viewers, right?
I mean, don't get me wrong. You got rid of a lot of goofy people who take all this shit way too seriously,
And he can tell by their handles.
who are going to give themselves cancer someday, like Haley. But other people, I think they were just busting balls or they were having a bad day. Hey, I'm a mod over here. I think I am an upstanding person. No, the Rumble mods are great. The Rumble mods crush it. They leave everything.
Rumble is a magical land. This is, I like this era of Eric because we'll go back and revisit this in the future and be like, remember when Rumble could do no wrong? The viewers were great. The money was great. The numbers are great. Even the
No
mods.
copyright law. There's no copyright law.
Copyright
on
law is great. You can do anything you want there. It's pure bliss over
They don't
on
even
Rumble.
care about revenge porn.
Have you seen the Rumble chat during one of his shows?
I have.
It's the most racist, vile.
Yeah, it's great. That's what I was just saying, Moody.
anti-Semitic-
You're just repeating back to me what I just said. It's a magical land where everything's perfect.
If there is ever a all right, yeah.
Everybody alone, pretty much. Invectum says, I still like WATP for the most part because John and Opie suck. I mean, do they? Aren't they just kind of, let me ask you this.
This is my favorite, Erin, right here, where he starts defending Opie and John just because we make fun of them. He's like, they're probably pretty great, right?
Invectum. Other than other people telling you they suck, do they really suck, or are they just doing streams and doing what they want to do, and who gives a shit?
This is the most disingenuous take he could possibly have. Because the only reason why I know who this guy is because he's like, hey, Carl, I love the stuff that you're doing, making fun of Opie and Stuttering John. And he kind of put himself into the Dabbleverse.
Are those
Decided to do the same thing with
completely
Chad.
normal? These are the completely normal guys he likes. Opie and Stuttering John.
It's fucking crazy.
You know what I mean? Like, I kind of, unfortunately, like in radio, I used to do that. Used to pick on the people in your market, but that's because you had ratings and you needed to be better than them, and knocking them down. You had a business interest in doing it. When you do it on the internet, it's really, I think, a lot of insecurity shining through. I mean, John does his thing. Opie does his thing. Who gives a shit? I mean, do they suck? I mean, I would argue that, Carl doesn't really bring anything to the table. He's not a funny guy. If he's ever said anything of merit, I think I would have remembered it.
Broken clock.
Is he watching the show right now? I mean, Erin claims that he's not watching, but I mean, he can't possibly be. He's spending too much time streaming himself.
You know what? This isn't the first time he said that. If Carl ever said anything of note, I'd remember that. He said that pretty recently, a week or two ago. And Chad actually had a clip. I was sniping him before the show today, and Chad actually played a clip back of him in April watching Stuttering John and goofing on Stuttering John and talking about what a loser he was, and how you pick him apart with surgical precision, and you're so good at it. It's like, and you don't remember that though?
I was on Erin's show, and at the end of it, I go, hey man, I'd love to have you on WATP sometime. And he was grinning ear to ear, and he goes, oh my gosh. And that's what I was hoping for. I was hoping for the invite. He was all excited to one day be on WATP. And now he's going, I mean, Carl's never said anything funny, and making fun of Stuttering John means you're insecure. I did it on the radio, which is cool. You do it on the internet, it means you're insecure. Just the broken clock thing. I want to point this out. I do 2 episodes a week of WATP. We post a brand new segment every morning. I have to stumble upon a joke once in a while, right? It's impossible not to. I know it seems implausible, but
Seems like this guy's really getting to you.
Yeah.
He was so inspired by you and the relationship that you had with John that he set out to say it would be hacky to do the same thing with John. Chad is going to be my Stuttering John.
He did.
And this whole thing came out of like Chad is the new Stuttering John, and he went to war with Chad until he tapped out.
yeah. And he fucked up his relationship with April, I think, because of that.
To be fair, Chad does stutter more than John.
Yeah. That's true.
They were on the Uncle Rico show. They both guested to make fun of John on the Uncle Rico show.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was a part of their bit. They were doing it regularly.
Yeah, the more you dig into it, the less it makes sense. He used to make fun of DSP constantly about how much DSP begs, and now he does it way worse.
Yeah, at least DSP will eat a sandwich if he hits the goal. We don't get anything from Erin. He just gloats.
This week, I think it was like Tuesday, I saw a clip on Reddit where he was like, basically he was saying like, I wish I would have done something else besides this show tonight. I'm not making enough money. He like actively lets people know like, this is a waste of my time. You're not going to give.
He's brought me on the show because he needs other people to be funny.
That was the instructions I gave him too. I'm like, Erin, I got to have you on my show. I need somebody to be funny. Please help me out with that.
He's just a guy who collects a bunch of clips, and he's got a little ADHD and then a little OCD.
He's diagnosing me from my show now. This is impressive. Moody, remember when he said that we don't know him, we just know him on the show?
Yeah.
He's able to diagnose that I have ADHD and OCD, things I didn't even know about.
I don't know. Like, I think a lot of his shtick is telling you other people suck, so you don't realize that he's kind of boring.
He says while telling you how much other people suck.
Yes. This is literally what he's talking about right now. that I suck.
Misdirection.
I think they deserve to be made fun of, but I'll defend you when they make videos about you. Well, I mean, thank you for defending me, but I really think everybody sucks and everybody's good. It's really just depends on your taste. And I think if you're a show host who's comfortable in what you're doing, I think that's probably the take you have typically. I don't understand being full of hate. Being full of hate is crazy. It's like none of this is that serious. Scouse Ghost says, Erin, you need new co-hosts, not old ones or crappy Biscontis. Well, I am professionally out of the Gino Bisconti business, ain't you heard? I like Corey, though. I think Corey could do great shows. Invectum says...
This thing he's doing with Corey this week,
Wow.
it's a roller coaster. It is up and down, up and down. It's like, Corey's great. He's the best. Corey, he's got brain damage. He doesn't know what's
Today
going on.
he said Corey got in an accident driving those RVs and hit his head, and he might not be the Corey we used to know. So
Yeah,
maybe that's why
He's talked to a guy at Midland Armory who goes, yeah, Corey's not all with it anymore. He goes, oh, I know. He doesn't return my text. Obviously, he's brain damaged. It's incredible.
Producer Chris is legitimately funny, is he?
The falling out with Corey is, I mean, we don't, it happened so long ago. This is 2.5, almost 3 years now.
Did I do that? Did I?
Yeah. Yeah, there was a live show. Patrick was sniping the Steel Toe morning show. Corey was on there, and we found out that Corey was watching the Nobody Likes Onions show while he was on with Steel Toe. And so we started issuing him challenges through the show, like touch your nose, mention this thing, and he would play along and do that for money. Yep. Until the end of the show, where it was revealed to Erin that had happened, and Erin pretended like he was puppeteering the whole thing. I knew that was happening the whole time. I am the puppet master in control.
And then he came days later and said that him and April called him on speakerphone and reprimanded him and said how disrespectful and fucked up that was. And it's like, Erin, you did a show where you said that was your idea and you knew about it and you were in on it and you were making it happen.
2 weeks from when that happened, Corey has never been on the show since.
That's the problem with lying. It's hard to keep track of your lies because it didn't happen to you.
Invectum says producer Chris is legitimately funny. Is he? I haven't watched enough to know. I can't judge the guy.
Yeah, okay, thank you. After all of this shitting on WTP, it's like, yeah, I guess he might be. I don't know. I guess that's what everyone's saying.
He's kind of monotone. He's kind of whatever, but
yeah.
If
so
you
like
find him
producer
funny-
Chris is at a 0. So if Carl is negative funny,
Right.
then by comparison, producer Chris
Brings up the average.
right.
Do you want to co-host Steel Toe? You sound like you're pretty good at this movie.
That's only because you're on.
then he's funny. Sir Franklin says bringing in John for an interview is a solid move. It'll do numbers. I want to talk to John about his career. I really do. I think people get too into that weird internet shit, and it's
The interesting part of John? Yeah. Don't cover that. That's annoying.
Also,
not interesting.
he's done 2 of these interview shows. This is his new Saturday show that he tapes ahead of time and he puts it up like recorded.
Yeah.
And it does like 200 views.
Mm-hmm.
Like this show, if it does numbers, we're talking about 800 views.
So he has now since said he thinks he's going to do the John interview live because he definitely wants to get super chats and Venmos.
But he's only doing that because Husey got to him by saying that he does it recorded because he's afraid of having people on his show live because they could mention Kayla. Like the one guy who might slip up and mention Kayla is Stuttering John.
He doesn't know any of the lore though. John doesn't
He
pay attention to
doesn't?
any of this. No, he doesn't know anything about Steel Toe.
If
He
he
knows.
did, I can
Yeah.
see him going like, "You should send me that picture of Kayla. I like nude pictures of
Oh.
women."
That's true. He's friends with Gino now. We might know about the nude pic.
But I'm like, if one guy would slip up and say something like that, it's John. Like,
Oh, that's, you know what? I didn't even think about that. John and Erin, both guilty of revenge porn. I wonder if they'll bond over that.
Guilty of revenge porn. They both want to be lawyers. They both want to quiet their critics through legal action. There's a lot of the ghost of Cabby's brain is probably exploding because he said they are the same person, except Stuttering John is older and stumbled into some level of fame that Erin has not. But if you take those away,
really involved with her family's life still. Like, no, I see my kids all the time.
But Aaron feels like he did. He feels like he achieved the same level of fame. John was in New York. He was in a very small town in Minnesota. According to him, that's making it. And they both had their dream job and lost it and can't let go. They have that in common.
Number one show in New York City, number 3 show in St. Cloud, Minnesota. Same.
Yeah, it's like
in their
Aaron
minds.
Aaron
Chad
is
too. Chad Zumach has that same, like, I was on morning
Alan
radio
Cox.
and it's gone.
You know what? New York's like number 1, like close to like the top market. So Aaron is claiming to be the Stuttering John of the 185th largest market in the United States.
It's got to feel good. But they're both the type of interviewer to be like, so tell me about the revenge porn thing you did. What was that about? Tell me all about that. They'll just say it.
Yeah, well, if it's live, that'll be interesting. I'm looking forward to that.
No offense. I think it's lowbrow. But John has had an amazing career, and he's worked with 2 of the greatest people in their medium. John is
Right. That's why it's interesting that he's sunk this low. That's why he's the greatest locale of all time. That's why he's fascinating to everyone. He did have a good career in show business, and he's an absolute drunken loser.
Someone could text John during the interview and say, like, hey, ask, I can see Vince, a lawyer, or somebody doing this where they're like, ask him about Kayla.
Yep.
Oh, no, all they have to do is chat it. For $1, he'll read anything.
Well,
it's not
Aaron
me,
will put
it's
it
the
up.
chat. Well, they're saying you lick cum off someone. I don't know. It's not me. It's what
But
they're
if it's
saying.
on Aaron's channel, he won't put it up.
Oh, it's going to, yeah, you're right.
It's got those darn mods.
But I can see someone texting John saying, ask him about.
Yeah, Aaron also doesn't use StreamYard for his show. He gets people to call in on Zoom, and then he screen captures that and puts that into OBS, and so you don't see the
So you
chat.
can't actually see the chat. Yeah, good point.
He's worked on 2 of the most, you could argue John's worked on the 2 most successful shows of all time. He's worked on the Howard Stern Show, which is the most successful radio show ever.
I think Rush Limbaugh was more successful technically, but whatever.
And he's worked on the Tonight Show, which is maybe the biggest, the most sterling, shiny property in television history. I mean, certainly the most storied television program.
Aaron, the Tonight Show with Jay Leno is
Yeah.
only talked about by us.
It really
Just
is. And you can't find archives of it. Nobody cares about that show. It came and it went. It had a, I guess
Then
in
it came
Minnesota
back
had a big
again.
audience. That's
It
true.
did briefly.
That's true.
I love
History.
it when people do these sorts of credits where they're like, they think by saying that person was involved in that, it will bring them up. But
Right.
what it actually does is it shows how far that credit has actually tanked
Yep.
in comparison.
And John's been deemed good enough to collect a paycheck from both of them.
That's great. That's really the credit right there. He was deemed good enough to collect a paycheck. The what was his salary when he got hired on after he was an intern at Howard Stern? $10,000 a year. Living
Imagine
in New
that
York City?
written on the wall in a framed certificate. Congratulations. You have been deemed worthy enough of receiving a paycheck from the Tonight Show.
And make money. So it's kind of weird to make fun of the guy. Kind of anything you say about John, you're saying about yourself and more, because I mean, the guy's a part of radio and television history, and you can't
it's not
take that
even
away
weird.
from the guy.
It's not even weird to make fun of Howard Stern himself.
No
He's
shit.
a shell of what he was.
Right.
Like, so to go like, this guy was successful, so it's weird to make fun of him. It's like, no,
Aaron
that can actually put a point on the entire thing. It's like,
That's what's great about this, is that Aaron doesn't even believe it. But his friends, Keanu and Gino, have aligned themselves with John, and Aaron's desperate. He has nowhere else to go. He doesn't know what to do. So he's like, let me glom onto this John guy. He's getting a lot of attention. I'll do that.
And if that upsets you, that might be a you thing. Might be a you thing. Real quick, by Invectum, he says, John is a court jester. I don't hate him. I feel bad for him. He's had a great journey, but his destination is sad. I don't know. I know a lot of people like John, you know, who like are older men, like older guys. Like you all have them in your neighborhood.
Yeah.
They're older guys, and what they want to do is they want to sit at home and drink. John wants to stream also. I mean...
What?
This is what I mean. This can't be real. He doesn't believe anything that he's saying right now. But it's totally normal to get day drunk every day when you're 60 years old.
Aaron likes to sit at home and drink. So he's like,
So
"This
does-
is great."
So does Stuttering John. That's how he streams. He
Right.
streams by sitting at home and drinking.
That's what he's saying. He's saying that that's a normal thing.
Aaron is a
do that.
terrible, terrible lawyer.
He's saying that no, guys like Stuttering John, they just sit around at home and drink all day, but not Stuttering John. Stuttering John has a podcast and a show. It's different.
Yeah, and Grandma crochets, and she does puzzles, and we're so proud of her.
She
has
won
an
bingo last week.
There's this weird concern trolling thing that people have where, and I do think it's born out of insecurity, where they're like, oh, that guy's sad. What, do you need to feel less sad? Is that why that guy's sad? How do you not know that all of these people aren't doing exactly what they want to be doing? I think
John's living his best life, Aaron. You nailed it.
That's the point. He is doing what he wants to be doing.
He's killing it.
there's that old saying, when you point a finger, 4 point back at you.
1, 2, I think it's 3.
Pencils
You got to
have
take a
big-
look at that. No, I'm not saying you particularly. I'm saying the shows.
He's got a fucked up thumb.
Oh, the thumb pointing back at him. Okay.
That do that. It's like, I can tell you this, and I was better at making fun of shows and everything than any of these guys put together. I mean, I was a top rated radio host doing it, and I will say this, that when I was doing it, I was angry, I was insecure, I wanted more, and I couldn't get it, and I was pissed. I wanted to be syndicated. Our boss said we would be. It wasn't happening fast enough for me. And it was me attacking those shows was a projection of my anger, insecurity, and restlessness. And I don't.
Oh, so you did it wrong. So you were doing it from a perspective that you shouldn't be doing it from. You were angry and you were projecting all of that, but you were also the best at it because.
Unlike now, where he's not attacking shows.
Right.
He just got done attacking Carl. He said Haley was going to
No.
give herself cancer.
Yeah, right.
It's for the love of the game now. It's totally different.
And month to month, he always says, like, we got to go back to the old school radio days. And he's just describing
On
the
his
same
life.
show he does now.
Right.
don't think. I think the happier you get as a person, the less you really feel like you need to do that. So I would argue that the shows who do that, I don't think they really think John is sad. I don't think they believe that. I think watching him makes them feel better. And that's maybe, they should probably turn that magnifying glass inward, and it might help. By the way, Invectum says, did you not like O&A when they did Jocktober? I did when I was younger. Yes, absolutely, Invectum. I did when I was younger. As I get older now, I kind of agree with their old producer, Danny, when he says it was just kind of mean and it wasn't creative. I mean,
He has to change his opinion on everything he's ever said now. This is wild. Guys, John's actually really good. He's living his best life. Did you like that great Opie and Anthony bit? Pfft, not anymore. Now I think it sucks. Okay.
Didn't he used to look up to Kumia?
Yeah.
And now Opie's living his best life.
Used to
Yeah.
brag about being on Compound Media. He used to love it. Anthony knows me. Anthony chose me when he had heart surgery to host his show.
Yep. It was actually
Meanwhile, we
E-Rock,
found
but
out Anthony didn't know anything about that. It was all
Right.
E-Rock.
Yeah.
And now,
It's true.
now he's shitting on Anthony at every chance he gets.
Mhm.
Meanwhile, nothing of the things he shits on Anthony for have happened since he was let go from Compound. There's nothing that's changed. He brings up stuff from 10 years ago. Like that, all that stuff was true.
You
Back
mean let
then
go
as
from
well.
Sirius?
Yeah, when you did the show.
You said let go from Compound. You mean let go from Sirius? He wasn't let go from his own company.
No, I'm talking about Aaron being let go from Compound,
Oh,
like
okay,
not
got it.
being able. He's not on Compound anymore.
Sorry,
So-
I thought you were talking about Kumi.
Yeah. No, he was happy. He was happy to go on Compound, and then afterwards, he's like, "No, it's Anthony's a creep. He's done all the stuff to all these women." That was all these accusations are the same ones that existed back then when you did Compound as well. But suddenly, since he doesn't like you anymore,
He's doing a
That's why.
180 on everything.
Right.
And it goes back to the thing we were talking about where Aaron's always living in the right now times. And so even though he's contradicting everything he said in the past, and I'm sure he'll contradict all of this stuff again in the future, none of that matters. And we can all see it. We have all the receipts because he's living in the Aaron now times where he's desperate. He needs to partner with Stuttering John and get him as a guest. He knows that he'll do big numbers. So John's great and Jocktober sucked. Perfect takes, Aaron. Perfect.
Again, I'm making a prediction here that this doesn't do big numbers by Dabbleverse standard.
It
I
won't.
think
It'll be terrible.
He'll quadruple, quintuple his numbers, but
No, Patrick, what will happen is if you give John the opportunity to recite his resume, he is happy to do that. It'll be an hour of John going through all of his fucking credits.
and
It's
people
gonna
will
be boring
tune
as
out
hell.
because
it's
nobody
boring.
cares.
Right.
So, John, you're a mentally broken late stage alcoholic filming your own free fall, obsessed with the past. Tell us about your past.
I know. Perfect take, Aaron.
Right.
Everyone's going to love it.
I used to do it too when I was younger and angry and bitter. And I think in many ways, Opie and Anthony were angry
Back when he was angry and bitter. Remember those days?
and bitter when they started Jocktober because they had just gotten kicked off of regular radio. They got fired again for having bad ratings.
Blatantly false. Blatantly false. Tell me when I'm telling lies. Opie and Anthony were never fired for bad ratings. There was the Sex for Sam incident. What a moron this guy is.
They were getting paid, weren't they?
They
Weren't
got paid for
like
2 years, millions of dollars.
sitting on their hands?
Yes. Because they had a non-compete. They were fired for bad ratings.
And I think they were bitter and angry at radio. And I think that's where a lot of that comes from.
But Aaron knows that. It goes back with O&A a long way. So the fact that he says blatant lies like that, and of course, as you guys know, we prove that he never lies, has never told a lie, right here on this little piggy. So maybe he's just feeling all of his feels.
Yeah,
and
maybe
thinks
we
he can
should
say
ask
anything.
Mikey. Yeah, I think he did mention something about sex for Sam. I did.
Yeah.
As I get older, I can't listen to old Jocktobers because it's just like, you guys could have been talking about anything that was going on in the news or entertainment or doing the really funny bits that Opie and Anthony do. Instead, it was clearly, now that you look back, you're like, oh, this was clearly lashing out at an industry that rejected them. I get it. I've been there. I've been angry and just wanted to attack people for it, but
Go listen to Jocktober. They're having the most fun you'll ever hear guys on the radio having. Sam Roberts is in there setting up the clips. Jim and Anthony are just snipers. Just
It's what he
tearing it
says about
apart.
this show. He says that we get together to be miserable every week. And it's like, he would trade places with Anthony Cumia in a second, and you couldn't pay him to switch places with Stuttering John. That's a fact.
And you hear how he still thinks they're all one person. Him, Cumia, Opie, John. They're all, dealing with the same kind of stuff.
Yep, I did the same thing, guys. I was once a young buck in radio. I get it.
Dude, I just wanted those ratings. I didn't care who I hurt.
it wasn't the people I was attacking's fault. I had to look inside. Scousko says, Aaron, can I ask a serious question? You're a professional radio guy. Did you not think it looks unprofessional for you to let Kiki make your interview with Stuttering John? I don't have a contact info for John.
Hold on.
And Keanu.
He rocks in the chat
Yeah, I
saying
see
that they were in 30 markets plus satellite and they made millions of dollars.
Yeah, and Aaron goes out and goes, oh, they got fired for bad ratings. He's retarded.
The radio industry has turned its back on Aaron more than it had ever turned its back on Opie and Anthony.
No kidding.
They would do live events and sell out arenas.
Yeah, they had the comedy tour, the virus tour.
Arenas.
So stupid.
And Gino do. So I text her earlier in the day for John's phone number. And we'll get to this in a second. People are very fascinated by this.
Nope.
I asked for John's phone number and she didn't get around to it. So I saw, before I went to bed, I saw that she was streaming. So I went into her chat real quick for 2 minutes and I said, and I saw she was on the phone with him. And I went, ask him, because she had forgotten. And this was the best chance I had to get in touch with her. And she asked him and he said, yeah, I would do that. And I realized how drunk he was when she was talking to her. So I just said, make sure he remembers tomorrow.
Careful that you said that, Aaron. John's not going to like that. I've only had 2 beers, you dumb fuck.
His phone number and I'll give him a call. So
And it's been an hour.
That's how
so
the whole-
like one beer.
Good point. Yes.
thing went down. You got to be careful thinking that you can watch a stream and know exactly what's going on. There's a lot going on behind the scenes.
I love that because earlier in this stream, he said that I had ADHD, OCD, and insecurity. But you got to be careful when you watch a stream and thinking that you know what's actually going on. Could be more to it than that.
He's from the biz. He knows it all.
I just
Carl.
love that he's always dishing out advice that he never takes himself. He does the exact opposite. He's like, guys, let me explain to you how all of this works. And it does the exact opposite.
Once you know the rules, you can break them.
Right. That's a good point. I have stuff from this morning that, okay, so I'm excited about the interview. I think it's going to be a train wreck, but I'm even more excited about what he teased in this morning's episode. Before we do that, that was a tease. Because I'm going over to supertip.gg/WATP. Chris Primer's been here since before we started the show. Teaming with John would be one step closer to the morning radio show nobody asked for. Goal, skull in the hole. Scorch, Kiki, and Opie can fight for the third mic. I love it. It's a great idea. Joseph Moss, rewind. Can you try on the fast forward button? I get it. It's pretty good.
My YouTube numbers are upstairs making candy bacon.
Thanks, Ground Cats. Principal Uncertainty says Noel Fielding was once a funny comedian, but his Ava character blows.
Yeah,
It's she looks so much like Noel Field.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
JC Trout. Michaeline goes to sleep in a sarcophagus.
Sarcophagus. You
Thank
got
you.
there.
Good job, Chad.
So close.
Do you know what a sarcophagus is, Carl?
Anonymous Pauper Hackmania code. RIP.
Christian Blatt is up in his room crying over what being omitted from Hackmania. Have a heart, fellas.
Oh, poor Christian. Father Joe, sorry if I missed this. Do Patrick and Nick have a revised hearing date yet? It's crazy how long this has gone on. Good question.
I can say. What can I say? It's not going well for him. That's all I can just say.
Okay.
There's stuff is going on, and it ain't gonna go the way you think it's gonna go, Nickel.
All right.
I'm not allowed to. Yeah, I should shut up.
Hunter Duke.
Erin can tell a chatter's name is a nice person, like Ash's fat ass can tell a doctor is good doctor by his smile. Yup, big wop throwback. Use promo code Kaylee if you love boobs.
He didn't
Who
say
doesn't
yo
love
big wop.
boobs?
That's not what it said.
Principal Uncertainty again.
Carl, SP lets me break mandolins over her head and I get to go to bed after 11.
This thing just shocked me.
Did it really?
Fucking cheap Chinese shit.
That's weird.
Holy shit. Do
why
a
I had to hear that
headphone
footage.
for it.
If you're gonna die on a stream, this would be a good one to do.
I don't know
it
if you
on.
saw my headphones
Two
stopped
big
working
numbers.
yesterday. And I opened these cheap Chinese earbuds, and this thing just shocked the fuck out of me.
I've never had that happen before.
I didn't know how much power can go through a headphone.
Right.
Yeah.
Lose the hat, Carl. Show us your tips.
Thank you, Dame Taft.
We should offer this as part of the super tip system.
Shocking.
Mhm.
Yes.
You
No,
wouldn't
no,
believe
it's-
it, but we're actually working on it.
I feel like
I'm not even joking.
Principal Uncertainty.
I'm off to a really cool gig. Have to bail early.
It's past your bedtime.
Is that what's going on? Keel gave a super sticker. Thank you very much. Stephen Bravo show says, Carl, new fan here thanks to Gino. Yes, Gino's been sending a lot of people my way. Little question for Moody. What dirt do you have on Carl that he allows your OPS content on WATP? You really are horrible. No offense, bro.
Did you see the sarcophagus bit? Imagine how many more things I know that
He's
Carl
got
doesn't
some dirt.
know.
He's got some dirt on me. Kiki has both toe and SJ in a P-word fog. Definitely Stuttering John is in a pussy fog. Josh O88. I was late, but rewound to catch up. Suck it, Melton. See how that works?
Look, Carl's better than me, guys. I don't know why you guys were so hard on him 2 weeks ago.
Right? Moody, do you use
I'm out of here.
That's what you get.
It's turning
Thanks
into
to,
fetish content.
Opie Fan 49 for the super shocker.
Moody, do you use tar for the beard, you dork? Just kidding, you're great. Just kidding, you're awful. God bless. Wow.
That's
know what
I've
to
heard
think.
that opinion many times.
TLP sucks on WATP. Thank you, shit show. Thanks for being here. Diablo Sandwich, Erin and SJ. Jenny is getting a full 57 seconds tonight. You're right. I am hard as a rock. Madame Pre says, Carol, there's a rumor you are jealous of Gino's consulting skills. You got to rise above that, buddy. I'll work on it. You got some new headphones over there?
I can't hear you. I'll be with you in a minute.
Sounds good. I don't know why Coach Scott is still on my screen. Don't know how to make that go away. But we'll just ignore that. Just ignore that. And
It
move
looks like
on.
he's spying on you from behind Patrick.
Yes. It's hiding behind Patrick right now. All right, let's look at this morning's. Are you back with us?
Yeah.
Okay. This was posted on the Steel Toe Begging Show subreddit. And this is...
There, and welcome to the Steel Toe Morning Show. I'm Erin. Hey, that's gay. Starting off gay, and you know what?
says the guy with confidence. He's calling everyone else insecure.
Finishing gay.
Yeah. He calls everyone insecure and he goes, oh shit, I just did something really gay and then it was embarrassing. Clippers are going to clip that one. God damn it.
Starting off gay, and you know what? Effortlessly. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to be gay. I just was gay. That won't get clipped. We'll be fine. Welcome to the program. I must have started.
He talks to himself. We'll be fine.
Everything we talk about this, like these guys who like have this filter. They're like, what's Melton gonna say? What's Carl gonna say? What are they gonna? It's I can't imagine the layers that he's like, don't say this, don't say that, don't let him see you do that, don't let him like it must control your life.
He's constantly soothing himself. We'll be all right. We'll get through this. Don't worry. We got this one.
Started early or something because I had to let the intro run a little long. The radio guy in me, his name's Frank. The radio guy in me wouldn't let me start before 6 a.m. So I let it run a little bit. Yes. Does it matter? No, doesn't matter at all. That was a personal decision. That was a bout of ethics, as it were. Welcome to the show. I'm very.
If you're trying to play this professional radio guy who has to start exactly at 6 a.m., you also can't start the song before 6 a.m. You know, the live air goes to you at a certain time. You don't get a like.
No, but Patrick, I'm the one with OCD.
Right.
Let's not forget that. This asshole's like 5:58. Can't it go now?
That is when he hits go though. He hits go at 5:58
Right.
because he's got 2 minutes of introductory stuff so that he's on. It's like on the hour.
Very excited. It's another perfect week for the toe. I appreciate that. Things on Rumble are getting weird. Numbers climbing, viewership climbing, revenue climbing.
That is weird.
It's getting strange. No, Sir Franklin, that would be the other way around on that one. I'm inside him. Anyway, look, it's not important because I'm sure you don't want to hear that that's the case. I apologize, Sir Franklin. Welcome to the show, buddy. I love you too. I have look, man, I have some incredible I have two pieces of amazing news. I want to share them. I don't know if I should share both, which means that I will struggle for about 60 seconds to drag it out for content, and then I will probably end up telling you anyway. But with all this stuff going on, and with the books looking very, very good, it's time to make an investment. And that investment is either in a co-host on the evenings or a co-host on Thursdays. Or both. Who knows? And I reached out to a couple of people on Wednesday, and then on Thursday, I got responses. I got so far in one of those responses that Oz has now said by the end of this weekend, he will let me know what he wants to do.
Why even report on that? The guy goes, I'm not sure yet. And he has to immediately go on his show and tell us the update.
Let me tell you guys about this ambivalence of Oz.
Yes.
Ambivalence of Oz with $5.
Oz is a maybe for $5.
I'm not saying that Oz is signed up in all but name. I'm not saying Oz is returning to Steel Toe, but I'm saying the odds of Oz returning to Steel Toe are very, very good.
Oz stinks. If you don't remember Oz, he's a dud. This guy's an alcoholic. He's a severe alcoholic. He couldn't even show up to Erin's live events because he's such a drunk. He did show up this year. He was the guy who kept interviewing Erin while he was Hulk Hogan.
Yep.
At the beginning of the show. But this guy, from what I understand, he also may have a terminal illness, and he's like he's like not doing well. And Erin's so desperate for friends and to surround himself with sycophants that he just needs someone else in there to tell him he's right at all times. Like we've said this before, Johnny, Matt, Keanu, these people add nothing to the show, and you could argue that they heard it. But he needs them there to co-sign everything that comes out of his mouth. This is why he had the falling out with Keanu originally, because Keanu slowly woke up to the fact that he was just using her to shit on April and taunting April with her by his side. And she would sit there awkwardly, like, you're talking about my friend. And she finally had to like snap out of it. But
it's also funny that he's like, okay, I need co-hosts. Now, he pretends it's because he's making way too much money, so he has to put that money into something. But really, he's dying. The show is dying on the vine. Him by himself for 4.5, 5 hours is unwatchable. And the numbers are down.
If you were looking for talent, you would go out to open mics. You would sit and watch. You would like try to find a diamond in the rough and bring them in. Someone who's actually funny and who's quick. But he just keeps going back to the same old root vegetables. Like these guys suck.
Which is where the drama between John and Erin could come up, because they both need a co-host that's a lesser than, and they're both going to enter this assuming and acting like the other one is lucky to be here. And Erin will capitulate for a while, but he could get triggered. Something could happen, and they're going to clash on that. The other thing is that Pat does a show by himself for a long period of time, but he always seems like he's monologuing alone. And if I've said it before, but if you saw that intro that Erin had and were tight on him with the camera and then just slowly pulled back, you would assume there was this group of friends that were like, you're so gay. Am I gay? Yeah, you're gay. No, I'm not. And that you would be shocked, Rupert Pupkin style, to find out he was alone. He needs people to shut off these voices in his head. And that's what makes him Opie and John.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and I'm very, very.
He also needs the applause that's going. That's
it's all The fake applause is real to him now at this point. It's the same feeling.
It's been about a month and a half or 2 months, but Patrick and I did a show, Old Boot Goofin', when we watched one of his old radio bits at him, and back then he had 2 or 3 extra people in the radio, so he did it out of his old radio station. He'd go live on the internet and he'd be on the radio. And it did seem like a group of friends where Erin was the leader. And whenever he's talking about like going back to the old radio days, I think that's what he misses about it. They genuinely seemed like they were having a much better time than.
I need people to see me as an alpha again.
Right.
It does look like we will have Oz back. Corey might be a little difficult. I went to Midland Armory yesterday.
Oh, this is great.
And I was talking at Midland Armory, and
remember he started this by saying, I have updates. I've put out messages to 2 potential co-hosts. I have updates for you. Okay. So the first one was, Oz will get back to me.
Yeah.
Oz will get back to me in a few days. Okay. Great update. Let's find out the second update.
He went to Midland Armory. He's like, guys, a couple weeks ago, I was running back here on my way home from jail. I didn't come in here. Was anyone in? I should have come in here and asked for a ride.
Also, like he hasn't given out Stoney's gift card since his anniversary
This is the live
show.
show, yeah.
These sponsors are gone. So is he
Yeah.
still going by there going like, hey, when are you guys coming back?
Oh, for sure. These are sales calls where they're just like, oh,
Right.
great, Aaron's here.
Yeah, he's like, I'm the toe. You're a towing company. Look, it's made. It's a match made in heaven. We can't pass this up.
Erin has said he's scared of guns and he's never really hunted or shot a gun or so it's like I'm sure they're like, yeah, you're the perfect spokesperson for Midland Armory.
I'm mixing all that up. Midland Armory. It's not all
But
kid
no,
towing. It's been.
I let it go.
Yeah. Sorry. Ignore
Oz
me.
has been doing work with Midland, and Oz is back to laser engraving at gun shows and all that stuff. And they told me, they said, it's good that you're thinking about bringing Oz back. They're like, he's never been himself more. You know, he had that stroke when we came here to the internet about 5 years ago. And he came back and he was slower, as people with strokes often are. I've been hearing from multiple people. They're like, Oz is back to old Oz again. And I'm like, well, then it sounds like that little fucker's got to come back to StutJo. So we got Oz.
This was his friend. Yeah. And he's like, I'm hearing Oz is like normal again. It's like, we've said this before. He doesn't talk to Johnny. He doesn't talk to Oz. He doesn't give a fuck about any of these people. The fact that Corey Adam doesn't return his calls or texts is telling. It's like there was never a real personal relationship. These guys were never buddies.
Right.
And this is exactly why Stuttering John and Jackie Martling stopped being friends, because these people are obsessed with airing the dirty laundry and failings of everyone they know and everyone around them. And this is how he introduces somebody who's coming on his show, with everything bad that's happened to him and nothing else. Nothing about his talents or what he's good at or what he's going to bring. I hope Aaron asked John about his multiple strokes and how he's coping with broadcasting now that he's, less than he used to be and slower.
Oh, so it's a good sales pitch to be like, he's not as bad as he used to be, guys.
Yeah, what the fuck? Say something nice about him.
Can't wait.
It's like when John brings on Keanu.
Yeah, he had a stroke.
Speaking of porn,
I discarded him and I don't talk to him at all ever since his stroke. He's no use to me.
Right.
Yeah. I hear he's back. I hear he's.
That's what it comes down to.
We'll find out. This is the first I've heard of Oz's stroke, though, because he's tried to bring Oz on the show quite a few times in the past, on anniversary shows, on like Christmas shows. And it's always the case that Oz says he's game and he might do it, but then he was drinking too much. Oz is an alcoholic.
He has mentioned a medical condition, like I said. Like I knew there was something serious. I don't necessarily know that it was a stroke, but he has. It's the same kind of energy as like, you ever watch these police interrogation videos where they're like interviewing the husband who killed the wife or whatever, and they tell him that she's gonna make it, and then the panic on their face is like, oh, she's doing good. It's like that's the energy he has here. It's like, I hear Oz is back. He's doing well. We gotta get in touch with him. See how he's.
But then the same people I was talking to said, Corey's a little weird these days. I think the person who I was talking to said it seems like when he was driving those RVs, he hit his head or something, some kind of, I'm not doing it justice, but I got a bad Corey review.
So Corey did not respond to his text. Corey never does. We've heard about this before. He reached out to Corey for the anniversary show and for the roast and all these things. He never hears back from him. And the reason why is because Corey's brain damage because he hit his head at his job.
And he started, like you said, Carl, he said, I sent out a bunch of messages. I heard back from everybody. It's like, no, you heard back from Oz. Maybe we'll see.
Right.
And Corey, you heard he was brain damaged now. That's why he doesn't talk to Aaron.
And it made me nervous. But Oz, by the end of the weekend, he's going to let us know. And then.
Okay, here's the big news. This is exciting right here. So far, he's told us nothing.
The good one to reach out to was Adrian Washington. That guy just had a good set on Kill Tony.
He knows that Adrian Washington, well, it's nothing to do with this guy. Aaron Small Potatoes to him now. Yeah. But, or also the insecurity that you were talking about before. He doesn't want someone funnier than him on the show. It's possible.
And he already did this. Don't forget, he tried to get Adrian Washington back on the show when April left to talk shit about April. Like, he's already, everything he comes up with is rehashed. Maybe we'll get Oz back. Maybe we'll get like everything he's thought of before and it didn't work. But he's the fucking coyote. Just like
Right.
constantly trying to
Yeah.
pick he just keeps going like, I'll try this. And it's like, yeah.
The other one I should hold on to. The other one is multiple people's heads explode. I'm so excited about this. I will. Here's the deal. I will make a hint, and then people who know will know, and people who don't can be really pleasantly surprised.
Okay, so this is just going to be a hint at who he's talking to about becoming a co-host on the show, either evening or Thursdays. All right, we're not going to know unless we're in the know. This is just a hint.
I officially have the contact. I've officially been granted the contact information for who our next guest will be in our Saturday interview sessions.
Stuttering
It will
John.
probably be a Thursday or Friday interview. It probably won't be. Well, it could be Saturday. It could be a Saturday. But this is such a big get, and this is such a big guest that I don't want to rush this and do it tomorrow. So we're going to skip the interview tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
We're not going to post that. This is one that we'll probably have to live stream. I saw my boy Husey, and God bless Husey. Like, I like Husey. I do. But Husey can be a bit of an internet mark sometimes. I was watching that show he had where it was attention-seeking internet whores try to gang up on Keanu and fail. I was watching that Husey stream, and he's like, Erin is doing interviews now, and he posts them up on Saturday. And I think it's because he's afraid to stream.
Wasn't Husey the guy that Erin liked a lot, even though Dean was on there and ambushed him, but he still liked Husey even after that?
Well, he liked Husey before Husey said this.
That's what I mean. He's been a Husey fan all along.
A week ago, yeah.
Right. But he's so in bed with Keanu now that now he's simping for Keanu. Now he doesn't like Husey. He has picked some weird allies in this world, I got to be honest.
And I'm like, and I love Husey, and he doesn't mean anything by it personally. But I was sitting there and I was like, I didn't want to call Husey a retard like while I was watching the show. But I'm like, bro, you understand I stream on Monday through Wednesday about 6 to 7 hours a day. Of all the things you could level at the toe, I don't think afraid to stream would be one of them.
His media literacy is just zero. First, he watches this thing with Keanu where Keanu gets steamrolled by everyone else on that panel except for Ava, who doesn't really talk that much on there. But then he goes on to say that like he gets Husey, he's a fan of Husey, but Husey is wrong about something because he said something. That's the Husey bit. Sorry to break the fourth wall, but he's an intelligent guy who says dumb stuff so that you act like this.
Also, the point is, Erin's always done everything live. And I think all of us do all of our shows live. Sometimes they're behind a paywall, but there's an audience there watching it live. For the first time ever, Erin's like, I got to pre-record this. Even when Erin was doing his interview show back when I was on a show years ago, he was doing this mid-afternoon thing. It was live. And now all of a sudden out of nowhere, it's pre-recorded and he posted on Saturday. So we all know that he's editing this. This is what he offered Rocco.
Well, he's going to stick it to you in a minute, Carl. He's going to stick it to you in a minute.
That's true. Rocco, come on. I want to talk to you about the puppet, the origin of the puppet. That's what everybody wants to know about. And but Rocco's like, well, that was going to be pre-recorded. What's the fun of that? You get to edit everything out.
No, the reason I was doing these is because I wanted to do one-on-one interviews, and I wanted to talk. I miss doing interviews on the radio, so I wanted to do one-on-one interviews. I also wanted to have content for Saturday. I can't stream an interview Saturday. My schedule just doesn't allow it. I'm not going to take time away from my family. I don't work Saturdays, essentially. So I wanted something to have. I wanted to have content every day. So we have the best of on Sunday. We do the interview on Saturday, and that was the idea. And I was like, leave it to my gossipy little buddy, my gossipy bitch buddy Husey to be like, I think Erin might be doing those on Saturday because he might be scared to stream. And I'm like, God, just when I think the Irish are all right and they're not all bog-trotting potato farmer retards, we got to have retarded takes. Why? why. So I've got a big interview on the hook. I've been officially granted the blessing of this person's contact information. They've said it's okay. We're going to work out a number. I might have to break my interviewing rule and live stream this one, though. It's going to be pretty big. It's with a media legend. It's with somebody who's been a part of the biggest show in radio and one of the biggest shows in television history. I mean, a true legend of broadcasting. And he's going to be definitely our biggest guest we may get for a while. We're going to talk about his career. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to make a lot of people's.
All right. So, Erin, he must know that John's not a big get, right? John does a show with Ava Riza 3 or 4 times a week. This is not like a, wow, how do you get the exclusive chance to talk to John?
It's like Gino and Keanu pretending that Rich Voss was a big get.
Right. It's like, no, everyone, no one's impressed by this. I honestly think that this connection of Erin and Keanu, this friendship they have, is making both of them dumber. Is that possible?
Adam, do you find it hard to believe that for a guy who hates the Jews so much, he keeps the Sabbath?
I had some respect for that, actually. I was like, good on him, and good yontif to you, Erin. It's really
like,
shocking to me, this guy. It's really
because one guy, Husey, said that I was afraid to stream. I will give up my weekend with my kids to live stream at this time. I'll show you.
Yeah, and he also started that by saying, listen, I saw Husey say this, and I did not want to call my good friend Husey a retard. And then he ends it with, you fucking Irish dumb retarded fuck. Good job.
I was watching this live, and about a minute after this clip ends, someone in the chat guesses that it's Stuttering John.
Mm-hmm.
And Aaron's like, oh, we all knew it was Stuttering John. You're not getting me with anything. Meanwhile, he's being all coy here, not saying who it was.
The BYB podcast was cooler about having John on than Aaron.
All right, this is from the 19th. And again, he's talking about new co-host ideas.
Try to say you've learned nothing from the Mikey interview. You can't overhype bits before you present them.
I was taking a look through Rumble and YouTube and all of that stuff, and the way we are taking off on Rumble, and the way we're actually kind of, I mean, look, live views have dipped a little, but Rumbles have picked up more than the YouTube ones have dipped, so viewership is going up. However,
yeah, and that's really more of a statement about YouTube and Rumble than him. That reflects the people are just moving on over to Rumble, and he's just riding the tide.
No one talks about their numbers as much as Erin does. It's abnormal to talk about your numbers so much, and so vaguely too. I mean, live are down a little bit, but it's going crazy over on Rumble.
It's also harder to track Rumble because there's nothing really out there that like measures Rumble views. And so you can't look it up like Social Blade or anything like that or play.
Yeah, he's telling you what he wants you to think, as usual.
However, the revenue on Rumble is going insane. Like the dollar per 1,000 views is up there quite a bit more than YouTube.
All right, I want to know what insane means to Erin, because obviously if he misses the goal by $25, he's very bummed. It's a huge L. He pouts about it. So Rumble's numbers are going insane. The revenue's going insane. He's going to actually give us some real numbers for once. It's exciting.
Who's gonna tell him that the CPM always goes up around the holidays?
Oh, yeah, good point. Oh, shit.
Not to mention, what's an insane CPM like industry? Like $15?
It's not crazy.
Like,
it's not. That's not insane.
Well,
30.
It happens. 30's high, but under 20 is not super high. Rare.
I'll break it down. Let him tell us what it is first, then we can figure it out.
Right.
And the revenue is up a little, and I'm not going to get the creator program payout until December 5th or 6th. I'll let you guys know how that goes, but I kind of need.
You will?
Let us go. Let us know.
Let us know how that goes when you get your money from your creator.
Hey, today's
program.
the 21st. How was your YouTube payment, Carl?
It was fantastic, actually. It's pretty good.
Okay. You didn't let us know, so
I forgot to let you guys know that
over here.
I did get a lot of money from YouTube today.
I need to talk to you about this because it's either time to start talking about another goal drop Oh, we're not talking about the goal. We're not going to do that. We're not talking about it. I'm just asking. Or it's now at the point where I can hire a Thursday morning co-host and probably an evening show co-host.
Well, both. Well, that's exciting.
This is
And we can
Chad Zumach. Like, I just got a bunch of money, so I ordered some shoes.
It's so true.
now I've only got 2 names that I'm interested in. Unless somebody comes by and wows me and said, I want to work with you, I want to do the toe. I mean, there's only 2 names I'm interested in, and I put out feelers to both. Corey Adam and Oz. I want Oz to do evening shows with me, and I want
because he's the drunk. Yep.
Corey to do Thursday mornings. I think
it's so dumb to say this stuff, isn't it? Like, why not work on that behind the scenes? And if it happens, you can announce it. But now, if this doesn't happen, he's going to look foolish.
Again, like anyone in their right mind tries to steal talent. Companies poach talent from each other. When Steven Crowder took Dave Landau from Anthony Cumia by offering him an insane amount of money, it's like these guys go after people who are like making waves or making a dent in something. Erin's like, Corey Adam went out of his own, tried to do his own thing, couldn't make a go of it, and had to get a job transporting RVs from Oklahoma to Texas. And Oz drinks at home and doesn't do anything. Those are the only 2 guys on the earth who I would consider.
Yes.
I'm like, why?
Well, he actually is going to hint at why that is.
that would be perfect. I text Corey today. I said, name me your price. Corey texts me back once every 6 months. So we'll see if that one entices him. Oz, I usually hear back from within a day. So
good friends you have there.
Why is he telling us all of this stuff? Why did he tell us the process of getting John's phone number? Like a YouTube fan site run by teen girls about their favorite K-pop star would not go on this much about trying to get someone's number. They'd just be cooler about it.
And Adam, this is the thing where we'll be talking about how Erin is communicating with his friends because he's telling us about it. And they'll be like, why are you guys so weird? Why do you guys want to know so much about my personal life? It's like, that's your show format. That's your content. That's why we talk about it, idiots.
We will hear back from Oz, but I was just very excited. I was taking a look at everything, just doing some bookkeeping and stuff. I took a look at Rumble. It's going insane. Our Jeff Dye thing, like 100 or 200 views on YouTube, but on Rumble, 3,000. I think it's like 3,400 or so. That's interesting. And our revenue per 1,000 views right now is somewhere upwards of about 16 or 17 bucks.
Okay. So he's getting $16 or $17 per 1,000 views on Rumble. And he's got 3,400 views. Well, how much money do you think he made off of that video? $58 at most is the answer.
Doesn't Rumble tell you next to the videos?
This is what he's bragging about. He made $58 on this video, that the one that went viral and got him 3,400 views. And he's like, the numbers are through the roof, guys. This is outstanding. I got to hire more people to start doing my shows with me.
$58 is enough for 2 co-hosts over in StutJo land.
I am seriously, like in Minnesota, that's righteous bucks, apparently.
I think the dollar numbers next to Rumble videos are like the Rumble rants that have been put in, not the advertising.
$15 or $16 is high. You're right, though. It is the holidays. And the other thing about Rumble is they put so many ads in. So if you're making a $2 CPM, like after the split with Rumble, on 10 ads, because they cram so many ads into it, then yeah, I guess per 1,000 you could get up to $15, $16, $17. That's the only way that calculation makes sense. I went and looked at my stuff. I only have 2 videos on Rumble total, and I get $6 per 1,000 so far on Rumble, but that's a pretty small sample size. I have a Bill Burr video up on YouTube that has 40,000 views. It has a $9 per 1,000 on
I just
YouTube.
feel like it's much higher on YouTube.
I would think so too, but
I'll go look at
the
my
advertising.
on YouTube.
Yeah, look at it because mine's higher on YouTube as well, but
It's
I have a
way
very
higher.
small sample size. But I'm not
There's
a Rumble creator.
I'm just on his
program he's
Rumble page now, and the show that he did yesterday, Ball and Bondi's Court, earned $3.72 on
Wait,
the.
say it again. You
Rumble
broke up a
thing.
little bit.
It said $3.72 earned for the show he did in the morning yesterday.
My CPM for the last 28 days is $15.95. That's what I'm saying.
New
It's not
co-host?
crazy.
Right.
When's the new co-host coming?
I love when like a singer of a band introduces the other band members, and they're like, "This guy, he texts me back like once every couple of weeks. He's making the lowest amount of anyone in the band, and here's how we negotiated that." What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
I know why.
Look good,
right? Why tell us you texted him? Name your price.
Yeah, like you're that desperate for this guy who you can't even like vouch for not having huge effects of a stroke.
Right.
It's a singer-songwriter on stage going, "Look, guys, I've earned some money. I can afford a bassist now. So I'm going to have a bassist with me next time I'm up here."
When he was talking about the Stuttering John interview, he goes, "Yeah, we're just negotiating what it's going to cost." And the crazy thing, and I hear you talk about this, Patrick, the crazy thing about in our world is that we all work together because we want to. And if there's money to share, great. We share the money. When Adam came on as a full-time co-host at WATP, he didn't say, "I need to make this much money." He's like, "This is great. I love doing this." And I said, "All right, cool. We'll share the money and we'll figure it out."
What I was talking about yesterday with the Hackamania stuff, it's like, yeah, if we didn't bring Adam out to make an appearance on WATP at Hackamania, and you didn't bring Kaylee, or you didn't bring producer Chris, or you could do a show with two people. You could do that.
Oh yeah, I can bring Cardiff on and Tukey and everyone
take
who's
home
there.
Thousands more.
Right.
But I said this is the great thing is like we're all doing this because we want to do it. I'm glad that I can put a little bit of money in everybody's pocket and cover expenses and stuff. And that's more important because this goes against the narrative that Erin says we're all angry and fuming over here. But it's like, no, it's more fun to just get together and have a great long weekend with friends. Like
right. And when you invite Starfleet, you know that Captain Kirk's going to be bringing a bunch of red shirts along with him.
Right.
Yeah, and while Kaylee and I, we appreciate you minimizing our role, Patrick, who was going to sign that guy's copy of All American Orgy if I wasn't there?
That's true.
Look, man, you know you were shoehorned into my lap. Nobody wants you there. Nobody needs you there. Beat it.
No, that's not Christian Blatt. That's Adam.
Oh, sorry.
Hackamania, April 10th through the 12th in Las Vegas. Use promo code WATP at hackamania.com. Tickets are on sale. Save 10% with promo code WATP. If you miss out on this, you'll be pissed at yourself.
Kaylee's in the chat too. I'm not minimizing anyone's role, and Kaylee's a sweetheart, and having Adam there last year was awesome. And I hope he had fun, and I assume he's coming. I've asked him he's coming back, but I don't know now after today.
Well, I was now.
I assume
I know how superfluous I am.
I assume Kaylee, that promo code does not actually work. I don't think that's actually a real.
Yeah,
no, I don't think that works. Don't even try it. WATP is it doesn't. Probably not. Probably get kicked off the site if you try that one.
Which is about $6 more than YouTube. But don't worry. I'm being a conspiracy theorist when I say YouTube is out to get us. And now I love this. A lot of these, there's an anti-steel toe guy who I've got to be the bad man no matter what because he's an idiot. He just got charged back a shitload of money on YouTube. Another one of these retards who thinks YouTube is everything and it's going to save your life and it's the most amazing thing. While I'm sitting here going, guys, don't have an ego about numbers and stats. You need to.
Whoa!
He's the Beatles, and he just came back from visiting the Maharishi. Everything's different now.
Only show that's obsessed with numbers and stats. It's like Kevin Brennan.
It's just numbers, man.
Thinks YouTube is everything, and it's going to save your life, and it's the most amazing thing. While I'm sitting here going, guys, don't have an ego about numbers and stats. You need to spread it out. You need to go to different platforms. Like, who gives a shit if you have 700 people watching you just on YouTube, or if you've got 5 platforms, you got 700. It's the same amount of people.
Okay, he's completely wrong about this. Mm-hmm. And I know that he knows this, but I'll just explain it real quick. So if there's only 700 people watching on YouTube, that affects the algorithm. It means that fewer people will be shown that that's live and that they could be watching that and it's being recommended. And the reason why that's important is because YouTube is the largest streaming platform in the world by far. Way more eyeballs are on YouTube than there are on Rumble and Kick. It's not even close. So for
And-
Erin to sit here and go, no, it's better to be spread out across a bunch of platforms where the algorithm doesn't pick you up anywhere and no one gets recommended your videos, it's completely wrong.
And the Rumble numbers again are fucking fake.
Fake.
You go look at him. He'll have 5,000 views on a show. He'll have no comment. If maybe one comment, he'll have 42 likes. It's like, this is statistically impossible.
But this is, again, the Opie way of thinking and why Opie's solo show is rocketing to the top. Because instead of having like 600, 700, 800 viewers watching one YouTube stream, he has the same stream set up on 6 different channels
Yes.
and also audio only for each so that each one gets 150 views max. That's how you do it.
Chad does this thing where he's like, if you're watching on Facebook or Twitter, come on over to YouTube. It's like, just stop streaming on Facebook and Twitter. Like, what are you
And they'll all
doing?
go over there.
Right.
For someone who's so he's so enamored with warfare, he's like, if you could choose a hypothetical country, you'd want one with really long borders where you can have many fights along that border, rather than like.
Good point.
And now back to the 4-hour Israel show.
Watching you no matter what. Plus, when something fucks up, you got something built in already, and you don't have to have an emergency hatch, ready. Just immediately, we need to turn this into something. Yeah, YouTube's gonna over. That's what YouTube does. Everybody thinks everybody is a crazy conspiracy theorist until it happens to them.
So Erin recently, what did he get? He got a strike on a video that he was playing because he was showing a boxing match.
Yes.
Or before this was last week. He was showing some video about Israel or something, and they had a gun. So the algorithm thought, the AI thought that it was somebody on the stream with a gun, I guess.
You can't show videos with anyone holding a gun on a live stream. I think it's because of people live streaming, killing sprees and stuff. They don't want that to happen anymore. So
But this one was one that
was down.
This one was flagged from August. So this was one of those where YouTube ran its AI months afterwards, and then it strikes you for that.
Okay.
Then the boxing one happened live.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is actually very normal if you're showing sporting events, especially boxing.
But then
MMA too.
But then he goes on and he makes it all about, no, it's because I cover Israel.
Yeah.
He really thinks there's like a room of people meeting every morning going like, what are we going to do about this Erin Imholt?
Yeah.
What do we could throttle him, I guess. I don't know. Gino said the same thing recently about, because we were talking about his numbers, and he was like, yeah, because my YouTube channel got taken down because I was trying to save people from COVID. It's like, no, your YouTube channel got taken down because you showed a ball bag on there. Like again, like we don't all remember.
Yeah.
It wasn't that long ago. You showed testicles on your stream.
After losing Congress, APAC is now focusing on streamers with 10,000 followers.
All streamers, right.
Right.
All right, we'll get back to this in just one second. Supertip.gg/WATP is where you can go to participate in the show, like Aquila 420.
That's right, Toe. That's right. Use OZ, the terminally ill drip that will tear at the hearts of these morons and make them donate to the goal.
Maybe that's the angle he's going with. That's not a bad idea, actually. Hate monger.
Toe said the reason donos are down are because of hunting season. I've been hunting all week and still have time to watch and donate to Rico, Nightwave, and TLP. Also, hackamania.com promo code MERSH.
Gonzo coming in.
Okay, guys, I gotta go. Me and my wife are going to see a ballet about Cyndi Lauper.
How did you know?
You got the tickets I sent you guys. Awesome. You're going to love it.
Just because I'm the only one on the East Coast and it's a Friday night for me.
It's called
Ghost
Twirls.
Crusaders.
Just want to have fun.
Ghost Crusaders TV.
I don't know anything about the steel toe. I don't care. I find the guy boring. I just don't understand the interests.
Oh, hey, John, can I interview you for my extremely popular internet radio show?
Yeah, sure, no problem.
I love Keanu. Fuck Gino.
Yeah, John said that. He said exactly that.
He says it all the time, actually.
And his reason is always because that's what he says. The
He has
show
no
is
idea why. Yeah. He doesn't like to compete with, he doesn't want us talking
It's
about
not about
other
him.
people.
He doesn't know why anybody's interested.
Principal Uncertainty. I'd like to thank Bob Odenkirk for standing in for Adam at short notice.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Bob. Ghost Crusaders.
I had ChatGPT create an app that will check all the analytics of every Rumble video. How many actual live viewers, how much they make on Rumble rants. It's basically works like Social Blade and Playboard. It's so cool. But all ChatGPT did was make the code, and I have no fucking idea what I'm supposed to do with this. And I don't like to learn new things. I thought since super tips won't be public till 2043, Moody, you have free time. Get to it, body. Hey, Carl, when is the next Who Are These Inmates? Stoked for the next episode. Okay, bry.
This is why Super Tips is delayed, right?
Yeah, totally. It's like he's in the room, man.
Principal Uncertainty.
I'm the only man to falsely declare himself an anti-Semite.
Interesting.
How come I can't say anti-Semite?
That's a good question. We saw that one. I think we saw that one.
Yeah, what do you make of Gino's consulting bragging? What does he consult on?
He's a failure. Usually consultants are good at stuff and achieve things. So, yeah, I'm not sure about that. At Rerun the Wizard, here to pay my respects. Thank you very much. XMMM212, $5. I remember Erin in April around 3 years ago thanking Anthony for going after John's kids because it makes acceptable for them to do so. Oh, interesting.
He was constantly going after Bam Margera's kids. Like that was a huge part of his.
You mean Opie's kids? see what I did there is whatever. Nancram says, I think we just witnessed Melton's origin story. Anyone else scared?
I don't get it.
The zapping.
Oh yeah.
Natural negativity.
People are like, where's the button to do that to Carl?
I know, right? I'll fake it if you give me enough money. Whoa, $100. God damn it. Natural negativity. Well, the Toe and StutJo interview itself sounds boring. I look forward to the inevitable breakdown that leads to weeks of content for both about who shot first. That's the thing. That's what I love about these two commingling, is that this won't be a one-off. Not with the connection with Keanu. Keanu's a regular on John's show. This is going to be great.
They'll be talking mad shit about each other within a week.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It'll be fantastic.
It's
Fuck
this
that
weird
toe guy.
It's
Okay.
this weird.
Okay, first of all, when you say 1 p.m., I assume you mean the East Coast because that's where I am. So I go to the pub, and Aaron's going to be going through every five. He's going to become WATP. He's going to become this show covering everything John says, and while still lashing out at us.
It's going to be great. I can't wait.
It's this weird, like loosely formed alliance where all the people that are involved in the alliance are just turn on each other and release all the private messages after they're done with one another. It's going to be, the fallout's going to be insane.
Aaron's not even a Dabbleverse guy. He's just devoting his show to the Duke of the Dabbleverse.
Mm-hmm. And it could
and tomorrow he's only covering Shuli for some reason, but he's not a Dabbleverse guy at all.
That's it. He doesn't care.
There's so many points of failure for it to break as well. There's like the egos of like Erin as well as Stuttering John. There's Matt Mead might end up doing something to Scarlett at some point. There's Chrissy Mayer and her being in between both Carl and Keanu. Like there's so many different places where the fracturing can occur.
I can't wait till the second the stream ends and Aaron's getting these texts that have just $? Question mark.
Yes. Oh yeah. When I did my show with John, I went out to dinner afterwards and immediately $ question mark because he wanted his cut of the super chat.
How is John going to justify? Because he got $3,000 to go on Kevin Brennan's show. Aaron's not going to be able to pay more than $100, $150.
Okay, so the funny thing about that is $3,000 for Kevin Brennan's show, and then $600 to go on Chad's show later that week, and then Opie offered him John asked Opie for a 6-pack, and Opie said no. So John's price went down very steeply. Steeply? Is that a word? I bet
they'll both agree to not disclose it and be happy with that. I was very, very satisfied. John was a great negotiator.
Yeah.
It's not quite up there
John's
with
making-
sarcophagus, but it's close.
Thank you. John's making shit money on his stream right now. If you look at the super chats, nothing's over $5. Most of it's $1.99. So I have a feeling that he'll be very happy to take the 50, 75, or $100 because he wants that from Kevin. He would love to go back on MLC.
It's very likely these two formed some sort of alliance for a while where John's like, I'd be happy to do your show anytime. You send me the link.
Oh, if he makes decent money on super chats and stuff on that stream, this will be a regular thing. I could see John becoming a permanent co-host on Steel Toe.
Oh, then it's just like you guys said earlier. It's not going to take long for send me a picture of April. Come on, just send me a picture.
Yeah.
Let me see.
But Erin gets annoyed at Johnny for being high and slow on the show. Like he'll get frustrated with John showing up.
No, Johnny's not a huge celebrity.
Oh.
John Melendez was on the biggest radio show of all time. So he'll get a pass on everything.
Got it.
Gonzo Shitcock says, no one uses the term friend or buddy more loosely than Erin. Nobody likes him, Nickel. I don't think he has friends, except for Mikey.
No, the fact that he called Keanu the minute he got out of jail to or out of court to dish.
The AJ Carbo, Mooby doesn't pick his allies. He can only ally with those who the Dabbleverse have shunned.
There's like a suspension of, I guess, not disbelief, but a suspension of something that needs to occur to maintain a relationship with Erin.
I like this guy's name, Drew Firstblood. Neither theme song is gay or obnoxious enough. The AJ Carbo again. Mooby should do the truffle shuffle. Get it? Because he is a little piggy.
Hey, a few more of those 20s. I'm a happy pig.
Swarmy Carmy, 1,600 viewers watching. That's how you buy views. Pay attention, Shuli. How dare you? Although I do like your
Why
avatar.
is the chat so slow, Swami?
I do like that avatar. It's funny. The Tommy Jordan is here. Thank you, NLO, for giving me promo code TOJO. See you guys in Vegas. Not going to promote my TOJO promo code here for Hackamania. Just wanted to say thanks. Wait a second. I think he did just promote it here. The Tommy Jordan.
I'm giving anyone who wants one a promo code. Go for it. Go nuts.
Hellraiser69 says, in his defense, if I drank as much as Gino during the live stream, I wouldn't remember why I got kicked off of YouTube either. All right. That's a good point. Let's get back to this clip.
So I came here to talk to you guys. Things have been going well for the toe. And I can either, drop that number. However, if this experiment we're doing works, then it really doesn't matter what the number is. However,
So the number meaning the goal, right? The experiment is what?
Not mentioning the goal.
Never mentioning the goal and just getting the money without having to beg for it.
It's
something
not
that he's
about-
tried to do numerous times in the past and it's never worked out.
It's not mentioning the goal. All he's done is given the goal an alias, which is the experiment.
Right.
He's also found at least 40 different ways to say, give me money. There's one thing that Aaron's very good at is just changing the language, but everyone understanding what he's asking for.
Guys, don't forget the experiment we're doing today. We're not mentioning the thing we're not mentioning, but we got to hit that number. It's like, what?
he could also throw it back into the show and grab a couple of people. That sounded up. But either way, I wanted to throw that out to you because I thought maybe you guys might even have some co-host ideas as well. Rusty Grammar with $1 says,
wait a second. Didn't he just say there's only 2 guys that he would want to have on the show? And now he's looking to crowdsource this?
He also reached out to Karmic again. He said,
that's coming up.
He said, I would love to have Karmic on at night.
That's coming up in a minute, which is hilarious.
He was doing a piece on Kevin Spacey, like an expert piece as somebody who's also been accused of sex crimes without mentioning it. But he was waxing on about nothing. And so I wrote in the chat, hey, Aaron, I knew Kevin Spacey when I was younger, and we did a film together, and I've got some some scoop that I would love to share with you and your audience. Send me the link. How do you think he responded?
Why
You said he blocked you.
Yeah, he blocked me.
Yeah.
That's what he did. He blocked me. So he's not looking for a story or for anything.
Not since Carl shunned Rich Voss have I seen such an opportunity squandered.
But Adam, was your handle doxing people or trolling? Is that why he blocked you?
It was happy, cool, normal steel toe fan 69. I don't understand what the fucking problem was.
But like
Candace, you. All right, we're talking.
if Adam ends up doing something to you on your show and getting you sent to jail or something, like the TMZ article would be like, Adam Bush violates it. Like it would blow back up in his face.
Even if I was full of shit and I was
Right,
making it
right.
up, I've done a film with him. You can fact check it, have me on to talk bullshit. That'll get news too. His instincts are all wrong.
Yeah.
You got to look at it from Aaron's point of view. It's probably a sore subject because Kevin Spacey was acquitted of all his accusations and Aaron was in jail.
It's not fair.
Again, jealousy. So he's
Yeah,
got to
God
talk
damn
about
it.
Hundreds to thousands, not hundreds of thousands. All right.
Oh, okay. So someone's saying you should get Candace Owens, and he's saying I don't have that kind of budget. And this is where some truth comes out.
I got to get somebody on a deal, you know? Somebody. I'm talking like Corey Adam. I'm in like the Corey Adam, Stevie Lou price range.
Corey Adam will definitely text you back now. He's compared him to Stevie Lou. He won't be offended by that at all. What is the Stevie Lou price range? What would you guys guess? What would he say yes to?
A joint?
Yep. That sounds about right. Moody, what do you think the dollar amount would be to get Stevie Lou to co-host on Thursday nights?
I think you could convince Stevie Lou to pay you.
Yeah.
To be on
I
the
think
show.
that's right.
Yeah.
I think he's looking for exposure.
That's where I'm in. No disrespect. Both of them. I love them both. But I'm in that price range.
He loves Stevie Lou.
Right about now. You know who deserves a lot of credit for seeing a lot of, well, mostly because they lost their YouTube, but you know who deserves a lot of credit for the multi-streaming and shit like that? Mersh. Mersh deserves a lot of credit for that. He's the guy, he was one of the first guys to go, I'm going to get on, he was on D-Live and a bunch of other dumb shit. And
do you think Merce was one of the first people to be on a lot of different platforms?
This guy's view of the internet is
He
like
has no idea.
He has blinders on. He thinks he's the best.
Yep.
He says he's claimed on multiple occasions that he's revolutionized bringing a radio show to the internet.
I know.
We're the only ones who have done it for 5 years and not had to beg. What?
And lo and behold, every time he got banned from something, he had somewhere to go. The guy's a cockroach. He survives. That's so you definitely got to diversify your bonds. N-word.
Anytime Erin's complimenting someone, that person should be nervous. You know what I mean? Like he loves Jesse P.S. He loves Mersh. Like, be careful of that.
He also doesn't know how to compliment people. This guy, he's a cockroach. He's a fucking cockroach. That's the best thing he could come up with.
MSO says, pretty antisocial, loved that shirt today. Did Big Red like it? I wore it for her. I knew she liked it. Sometimes I'd even put my arms under my titties and give them a little something. A couple of people are going, no.
It gets forgotten that this is a shirt he got on vacation when he was in Florida in March. And he took a big donation, $100 or something from a fan to never wear this shirt again.
Yep.
And he just keeps wearing it.
All these
Johnny, no
throwaway comments. So much of his show is around talking about Haley or Patrick or Carl, or even I get mentions, and he's never played a clip of me. How does his audience know or care about who Moody is?
He assumes that everyone watches this little piggy.
Right,
He really does. It's crazy.
Right. There's like an underlying assumption that you watch all these other shows that talk about Aaron before his show starts to make sense.
We all know who you are and we don't care about you.
Right. They shouldn't care. They don't know me. Like, if you're gonna talk about that, you need to set up who the characters are and like why you're devoting time to that.
Yeah, he also doesn't want any new fans or expect there to be any because he doesn't
Right.
explain who Corey is or who any of these people
Right.
are or what the history is. I don't fucking know what he's talking about with
Right.
any of these people.
It's a great time to play a clip. Here's a clip that I watched the other day that Corey was part of that was really good, and I hope we can redo these sorts of things.
I love when the Gutfeld comedy show reaches out to have him on and he has to pass because it's just a bunch of goobers joking with themselves watching clips of shit that's already happened. I can't wait till he rants about how, you know, they're leeching onto those clips and trying to ride their coattails to stardom.
These and give them a little something. A couple of people are going, no Johnny, no Johnny, no Johnny. No, we're not going to get rid of Johnny. Meow Meow says, I bet Corey won't do it. I don't think he will either. But he's the first person I want to do it. Yeah.
Then why did you bring him up? Then what was the point of that?
No? He's my first draft pick.
What do you think it is, Patrick?
Public pressure. Like by doing it on the show, it kind of puts this. It also like, I think it's like a dog whistle to his fans to like go annoy Corey to come on my show.
That makes sense. Yeah.
If you will. Rexstart says his price, a McRib extra value meal. It's not. Corey would ask for more than that. Power Windows says, doing the steel toe quartering show grocery. YouTube is attacking me. LMFAO. What? Grocery? Huh?
So the quartering also claims that the algorithm is suppressing him. And that's why he's not getting the views that he used to get. A lot of these guys don't realize it's just they're putting out boring content that people aren't interested in anymore. And it starts to snowball because people stop watching. They're not engaged. The metrics go down. And YouTube goes, oh, I'm going to probably recommend this to fewer people because people aren't interested in it. They click off.
It's also more believable because he has a larger channel that would be on more radars. Like it's not impossible that the quartering's been talked about in the YouTube office. I'll bet my nutsack that Erin Imhold has a bit.
Yeah, I mean the quartering isn't that big either,
like,
but yeah.
Okay, but it's much larger. I'm just saying, like, it's orders of magnitudes larger. Like,
yes, that is true.
Quarter show grocery. No, Rumble's been our.
This is the guy who doesn't even know who the quartering is. Is that why he was all confused right there? This is the guy who's telling us about the history of the internet with Mersh. You know, Mersh is the first guy to figure out that D-Live was a thing.
Number one platform for quite a while now. YouTube's kind of our back of the bus. MSO says, get some nice tits on the show. We're tired of looking at yours. Yeah, but think about it. I'm a criminal. I'm a gross guy.
He's talked so much before, like, Rumble became the main platform. He talked about how bullshit Rumble's numbers were and that he couldn't trust it. Even Mersh, the expert that Erin points to, the D-Live pioneer, he knows that Rumble's numbers are bullshit.
Yeah.
And
they actually signed a contract with Rumble.
Right.
The ROTC guys. They actually worked for Rumble directly. It wasn't just part of their creator program or something like that.
He's so obsessed with numbers that he's going to go around chasing platforms that inflate numbers artificially just so that he can maintain this I'm the most popular show.
Exclusively on X, the Steel Toe Morning Show.
That's why I like Odyssey, you guys.
Yeah,
right. He does not give a shit about interaction with the audience, whether the chat is slow or anything like that. He just wants to see that number as high as possible.
You could start up a streaming service that just makes the numbers insane and attract a lot of people like this idiot.
Mm-hmm.
Or just buy views. It's been done before. Aaron should just do that.
Yeah, Chad did it an hour ago.
And he's so, I mean, he still does this thing where he counts the Twitter viewers as live viewers. Whereas, that's just Elon Musk doing bullshit where he changes what an impression is, renames it a view, and you can't measure the live viewers on Twitter, but he adds that number. So you get a gradual increase of about 200 to 300 people per episode as it's going along just from Twitter. And he has that as part of him.
Deviant, what woman's going to want to work with me? If you're a woman and you say, I would work with the toe, you're a idiot.
Yeah.
What kind of...
He thinks he's being funny.
Right. No, they're going to search your name before the job interview.
Right.
And that's where it will end.
Yeah. How many women have active HROs against this guy? Oh, yeah. I probably don't want to work with them.
Lack of self-respect that you have for yourself, that you'd work with a demonic, deviant, disgusting pile of shit like me. Leave me alone. Female co-hosts have not worked out for me. They haven't been a good return on investment. Hundreds of thousands of dollars shot in the ass and nothing to show for it.
Marriages haven't worked out well. It's not just
right. Yeah, that's
all
women.
women.
Co-hosts. Yeah.
He thinks he's Rush Limbaugh, like waxing about his ex-wives and the money he lost.
Yeah, I know.
Do you notice how tense he is when he's talking? Everything is tense like this, but whenever he gets the chance to be his little teapot, everything relaxes and he gets that smile on his face and all the blood rushes and his cheeks get red. And then he looks for the next excuse to do that again and fall back into it because this is comfortable for him. This alpha male thing is like eating up all of his energy. Just be yourself. Be your little teapot, Aaron.
I mean, especially in that shirt. It's
It's asking
works.
for it. When he does
Yeah.
the breast thing, he's so happy. He's
Yeah,
just, that's
big
him.
smiles.
That shirt makes me think he's going to come out soon and tell us like he's been starting to play shuffleboard in a league. Like I'm waiting for the next sport pivot.
Yeah, I want
From
the view
basketball.
with Erin and Karmic, and they can just be themselves.
Yeah.
Doom says, get Mersh then. You think Mersh is still Corey Adam prices? Nah, he ain't going to get up. He ain't going to get up in the morning.
That was very telling. His first thought was, I can't afford merch. And then he goes, oh, no, I mean, the real reason is because of scheduling. That's what the problem is.
No,
It's a great point because you acted like a minute ago. He's like, "There's only 2 guys I want," and it's like, yeah, there's only 2 guys you can afford.
Right?
You think so little of these guys that you are happy to pay them $50, and you think they might say yes.
Neither of them have a show right now. Neither of them are doing anything actively on a show or the internet.
Right.
So he's just like, well, $50 more a week is something, right? And same with Johnny. Johnny makes no money doing this show
Also-
and spends way too much time.
Also, Mersh doesn't need to wake up early in the for your morning show. He'll already be awake from the
That's a good point.
the previous night.
Invectum, I love this guy. He says, try to get Opie. I'm sure he's cheap and it would really help him out. I should get Stuttering John. That's what I should do. I should get John.
Yes. Yes, Erin. Get Stuttering John to co-host the show.
Yeah,
or Granny.
Good point to you saying that like Stuttering John's a tough get, like a big get. It's like the fact that you can get him proves he's not.
Right.
Like that says it all.
Yeah, how do we know he's not a good guest? He's on your show.
Right.
It's perfect.
And
that's who I should.
I should get Granny. I mean, Granny said one of the worst things I've heard someone say about their kids, including Aaron. This last couple of weeks, he said he would rather his children get sent to CPS just to win one over against Lemmy, which is an insane thing to wish on a
Aaron's
child
words,
that you
'cause
claim to
Aaron
love.
said, I don't care if I ever see him again if I have April.
Right, that's true.
Right. At least with Aaron's situation, he's leaving them behind with a family who loves them and with a father. You know, this is for Aaron to invite that person along is in his current state. It shows you where he's at.
That's what I should do. I should get John or Granny. That's who I should get. Dr. Doom says, why can't any of us try out as co-hosts? I would love to. Let's do that.
Smart.
I would love that. That would be amazing.
He blocked me. He blocked me. I put my hat in the ring and he blocked me.
We call this we call this speed run Kayla percent.
Yes.
We see how fast a guest host mentions Kayla.
So Aaron, though, this is a good idea for him. You know, how, like when they do the funniest person in your town contest at comedy clubs, it's a bringer show. You win if you bring a lot of people out. It doesn't matter if you're funny or not. Aaron could do a similar model where it's like, hey, if you can get your friends to come and donate money while you're on the stream, then you'll pass along to the next round to become my next co-host. He could be taking total advantage of this.
Why don't you just put some Mr. Potato Head lips on that boot? He's already scooted over.
He's turning a show into a multi-level marketing scheme.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Avon calling.
How about Karmic?
This is amazing. You were talking about it earlier, Patrick. We talk about it a lot, where everything's just a cycle with this guy. You could tune into the show from 2022 or 2024. He's doing the same thing. How many times has he been like, I should get Karmic as my co-host?
This is the third time.
Third pitch.
Yeah.
And this is hilarious.
Do you think Karmic would do an evening show with me every night?
No, he definitely would not. He's told you that.
Maybe
I'm a big Karmic.
Maybe April would do it.
Maybe April. This is really funny because didn't Aaron, like after Karmic rejected him, didn't Aaron say that Karmic has no talent and he's a loser?
Yes.
Okay. So he forgot that he did that.
Do you think Karmic would do an evening show with me every night? I'm a big Karmic X fan. I think a steel toe Karmic evening show would be nanners. And like I said,
didn't he say Karmic has no viewers?
Nanners.
Beners. BENER.
He
I'll
said
pay.
he said he's made Karmic. Karmic is his creation,
Yep.
and Karmic would be nothing without him, and he owes his career to him.
I have a theory that two of these things he's doing, trying to get a new co-host in, and also this recorded show that he wants to do, this interview show, recorded show on Saturday. He wants to do that recorded because he can't ignore the chat. He can't ignore the chat. He needs to like do it offline so that he can focus on the interview and produce a professional quality video that he can show to radio stations. And it's also why I think he's trying to get a co-host.
Okay. That's interesting because he has brought up a few times this week that he's still looking at radio.
Right.
Yeah.
We've said it a million times, like, what would he show them for his like air check? Like, what would he give them for like, there's no best of that he could possibly hand over to a radio station that they would even seriously consider. So by doing it recorded and not having the chat, he knows his inability to get involved. Like he constantly is addressing hate in the chat.
Ignoring the chat is my best talent, by the way.
If he doesn't have the goal and he doesn't have chatters to contend with, he can maybe stay focused enough to get a 10 or 15 minute thing to send to a station and go, here's what I can do.
You're right. Because he even said, I want to start interviewing again like I used to do on the radio. And so if he has Stuttering John and he pitches it to a company that doesn't know about the Dabbleverse, they're like, oh, that's Stuttering John from the Howard Stern show. Like, yeah, I'm able to get him on my show. Imagine what I could do if I was on your station. Wow. You've nailed it. Adam, I know you got to run. You got a heart out today. But thank you for joining us, buddy.
Oh, this was the best. And if you guys are still going in a bit, I'll pop back in. Please check out WATP on Wednesdays and get to unblock me. Thank you, guys.
I love you, Adam. I'm sorry I hurt your feelings earlier with the diminishing. Fuck.
I'm not going to apologize again.
No, I'll never know. I'll never know how he feels.
Either Thursday morning or evening show. I would love that. Love it. Dr. Doom says, nope, Karmic hates you with a passion. Nah, that's all performative. He loves me.
Where does this come from? So now he just gets to dismiss things that people say because it's just like, no, he was joking about that. Oh, okay. Pretty sure Karmic does not like Erin at all.
Karmic loves me. He'll do the show. I'll reach out to him.
Also, Karmic is fickle. He changes his opinion on people very, very quickly.
That's true.
As
Great.
one of Karmic X's mods, I'm saying this.
You would know.
Duckling with $2 says, I'd stay up for a Karmic show once in a while. Oh, maybe there's a market.
Oh, so right there, now he has a sales pitch. Gray Duckling, one of the people who gives me a lot of money, will now start doing to the evening show. If you come on, maybe I can share some of that money with you, Karmic.
As long as no one appears in the chat who says, I won't give you money if you have Karmic.
Well, yeah, that'll be a
Run
problem.
with this idea.
I don't know why he wouldn't do a show with us. I mean, it would benefit him so much. I mean, he's got our B show audience is probably bigger than his main show. Like right now we're at 227.
Yikes. And 227 is the restream number that has all the inflated numbers from Rumble and X and whatever else.
Corn Dip doesn't get as many views as you either. That doesn't mean he wants to team up with you and do a show.
No, he wants $7.
Rumble Studio saying we're at 227 right now. That's more than Karmic probably has, and those are dog shit numbers for the 227 is a dog shit evening show number for the toe. I mean, you're talking 600-700. Of course he'd love a piece of that. He'd love a piece of that. All right. Dr. Doom says, get the new improved sexy lemon.
He's not hitting 600-700.
No, I know. I'm aware.
Everyone knows but him.
Yeah.
And I even think he knows. Again, it's like, I was saying this in Chad's chat earlier. It's like everyone in the audience knows Chad buys views. We watch it go from 1:30 to 3:30. Everyone can figure it out. Everyone knows what he's doing. But it makes Chad feel better. So that's what this is all the time. It's like, it's self-delusion to make yourself feel better is insane.
I mean, oh my God, isn't she one of the, honestly, she's one of the most depressing people on earth. I mean,
talking about Lemmy, by the way.
She is. You talk about no charisma, no energy, no vitamin D, looks like a zombie, has a shitty attitude. She reminds me a lot of my sister in that she does this thing where she really wants to be seen as like the edgy girl that the guys like. I don't have a lot of lady friends. Dudes are the ones I like to hang out with.
So your sister's a slut? What is Erin saying about his sister right now?
She's like a fat juggalo. She's a big like juggalo.
Oh, really? That's hilarious.
Yeah, she's bad.
I want to watch her show. Does she have a show?
And she'll try to say like really.
Didn't he watched the thing with Husey?
Yeah.
With Keanu and Lemmy, where Lemmy completely wiped the floor with Keanu.
Right. That's why he's angry at Lemmy right now.
Right.
He has to get his friend Keanu's back.
And so he likes Keanu, so he hates Lemmy, which means he needs to like Granny, which is why he's inviting Granny to be a co-host on his show. That's the connection. That's
so
why he's
exhausting.
Granny earlier.
It's also exhausting.
Cringy, edgelordy stuff.
You need to flip the polarity of like every relationship to like figure out who he likes and who he doesn't.
I think he has to do that too. He has to try to figure it out because it's all very confusing. To go on there and praise Stuttering John the way that he was earlier, that's got to be difficult. He's not making his life any easier on himself.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, ugh, you can see the kind of douche she's like playing to when she said, I don't think she has her own personality. I think she globs onto an internet community.
Didn't you say she doesn't have a personality? And now she doesn't have her. Okay. It's not her own. She's borrowed it from someone. A boring person, I suppose.
And then she kind of takes whatever form they respond to. It's like
Also,
if Daria...
Erin shares a lot of beliefs with Lemmy. Like the thing Lemmy was going on about with Keanu is slut shaming and all sorts of things. Lemmy doesn't believe that women should be doing porn and sleeping with a lot of people. Keanu's saying, no, that's allowed. Like let women do whatever they want. You can take whatever stance you want. I'm not commenting on it. But then Erin comes along and he is very much aligned with Lemmy. He's talked at length about how porn stars are broken, sex work is bad, people need to be more Christian, follow in God, and don't debase the Lord in his own house. Like but for him to side with Keanu, and it just feels strange.
It's the same thing with Keanu and Gino. It's like watching Keanu play victim about her physical abuse from Jason Scoop and almost cry and shame people who even bring it up and stuff, while also diminishing everything we all saw on video happen to Scarlett by her friend Matt Mead, while she covers that up and says it's nothing and it's okay because they were drunk or whatever.
And
it's
she
like,
talked to them, so it's fine.
Yeah, but it's the same thing with like and Gino, trashes women and calls them whores, and she's really against slut shaming. And then now we're watching them team up with Stuttering John, who is filing lawsuits left and right at people after he's been yelling for a year that Nick's a piece of shit for filing this lawsuit against Erin when he didn't even file a lawsuit. Like, Gino doesn't even understand that Nick never filed a lawsuit, but now he's teamed up with Stuttering John, who's filing lawsuits. And he said that was a bitch move. And that was like the consistency with these people is non-existent.
There's
it's
no
all
principles. There's no actual
Right.
principles. They have no idea what they actually believe in or think.
Yeah, like you've got Keanu, who's like got her experience being a victim of domestic violence, which is absolutely horrible. She said that there's no, like, it messes with your head and you end up making really bad calls during the time, which absolutely is the case. Like trying to criticize whether she spoke out or didn't speak out at the time, I think like you can't really judge that because you don't know what she was going through. But then for her to having gone through that and understanding the sort of mind fuck it is to be at the receiving end of that, and then to see Matt Mead on video abusing Scarlett and her saying, Scarlett says it's fine, so it's okay.
Well, she did the same thing with April too.
Yeah, April says it's okay.
It's in court documents that April was abused. And it's just like, but April said it actually didn't happen. It's like, no, you know firsthand that you're going to deny this later.
You've gone through this.
Yeah.
Whatever.
These people are dumb. This is what it comes down to.
That was on antidepressants. She would be Lemmy. Dr. Doom says Jack will do less time than Erin. Yes. Look, I think part of what happened to me was a decade in this area of running my mouth.
Back to roost at the same time.
There's a lot of people that I made very pissy in those 10 years. So it's, you don't see me crying about it. It happens. It's part of being very famous in this area. What do you do? I thought
Yeah, them's the breaks. You know, fame. There's the good and the bad. The good is people give you money, you get recognized everywhere, free dinners. The bad is you have to spend some time in jail.
He didn't do anything bad. It's just people pissed off unreasonably over him being so famous on the radio that they sent him to jail.
I mean, the cope, the spin, it's incredible. He's
Also,
second to none.
please don't come take pictures of me at court. I'm not famous.
Right. Yes, that's against the law.
Somebody from my past was seething really bad on Twitter the other day because Mikey had confirmed that story that a lot of the COs were fans of the show. And
that's not true.
I said one.
He said one. He said just that one said, hey, that's Steel Toe, and pointed it out to the other inmates. And now Erin's turned that into Mikey. Listen to this. He says that Mikey confirmed a lot of them, and maybe more than Erin even said.
Mikey had confirmed that story that a lot of the COs were fans of the show. And I said 3. I mean, there were 3 who talked to me. Apparently, Mikey might have said there were more.
Erin said 4.
Yeah,
yes, he
was
did.
4. Yeah.
And the toilet repair guy. And he goes, apparently, Mikey might have said, didn't he watch that entire interview? He was commenting on every element of it. And now he's going, allegedly, apparently, I don't know.
But he was really mad that I don't understand these people. It's like, dude, I went to jail. That's bad. Like, that should be an L that I should be hiding from forever. You guys are the ones
he keeps fucking doing this.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I don't know why you guys are so upset. Mikey told the truth. I went to jail. That should be a win for you. It's like, why do you keep redirecting the conversation back to that? Like, again, we don't look at it as a win for us. I don't get anything because you went to jail. But why does he keep trying to redirect our attention to that?
The takeaway was Erin had a better time the week he was in jail than he does doing his show because the goal stresses him out. He had mental health was saved by being in jail because you have to deal with the goal. That was the takeaway. Not that it was good for me or Melton or Moody. It didn't help our lives in any way. In fact, there were no Steel Toe shows to review that week.
who turned it into some kind of weird an L for yourselves. I don't consider it a W that I went to jail. But yeah, while I was in jail, there were a few fans of the show that worked there. And this person was seething about it. They're like, no, it's because it was in the news and they're all embarrassed of him. It's like, uh-oh, somebody didn't get noticed in jail and they're not happy about it. This Mamdani guy, even though I probably disagree with everything he believes, he could win me over just by shitting on other people that suck. I mean, isn't that how the whole
he doesn't disagree with what Mamdani, but like he is spewing a lot of leftist rhetoric after his stint in jail, talking about systemic issues and all of that, which is that platform as well.
So redistribution of wealth, I don't think Erin's all for. Most Americans aren't, but okay.
he was talking about the government intervening and breaking up monopolies.
Yeah, he was mad that you could short stock.
Yeah,
well,
like
right. He doesn't understand that.
Extremely anti-capitalist. He's got that straight. He watched.
Okay, fair enough.
He watched The Big Short, and he hates that people make money.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't that how the whole like steel toe hate community works? Like, I mean, a bunch of pieces of shit win each other's favor by shitting on a guy that they think is a piece of shit.
Right.
I mean,
there's different levels of talent. Some of them are entertaining about it. Some aren't.
Oh, thanks, Johnny. Appreciate it. Oh, he wasn't talking about me.
I always meant you.
I know.
Tukey's hilarious.
See, this is the divide and conquer thing. So Erin's been on this kick for a little while. Tukey's the funny one.
That's why Tukey had to abandon all of that hardcore steel toe hate shit. He's like, no, I just want to make fun of the guy and have fun.
I'm using a puppet, guys.
Yeah.
You're taking this too seriously.
There's another guy who's doing like just jokes, and it's like, that's funny. That's good shit.
It's a good thing Erin doesn't do any drama stuff.
Yeah, and it's
glad he's just worried about jokes.
Melton's sick. He went to Minnesota and showed up in court.
Right.
He's joking around.
Yeah, he's just having a good time with it.
What?
Well, you didn't say he had perfect hair.
Yeah, the hair comment.
Hair. Yeah.
And you didn't go to Quick
hair,
Trip.
Not perfect. Normal hair.
That's right. Forgot about that. Chris Hall coming in on supertip.gg/WATP says, so do you think Steel Toe will protect John from super chats? Is that the plan? Hope a ton of troll chats come up front and then not read them? That won't last long before people say fuck this and stop. Yeah, if he does the live stream with John, people are going to be in there super chatting shit to fuck with John for sure.
But he's not going to display that because John will need to zoom in and John won't be able to read the super chats.
That's not true. John can have it on his own screen.
You think he's going to do that?
No, you're right. He probably won't.
I can't see John not watching the chat.
But I could also understand that Erin doesn't know the full lore of Stuttering John, and people could write things in the super chat that will piss John off that Erin has no idea.
Right. Trojan horses.
Yes. Some, as we call them, Night Melendeses.
Vince the lawyer or anybody can text John something and John will just bring it up because John doesn't know.
I agree. I think that'd be very fun. VTL, if you want to talk to John about Kayla, that would be the time.
Every night I'm head to head with Tattlettoe. I have double the viewers. Eat my shit.
It's not just Karmic, but it's Karmic will have around 100 viewers. Okay. And then there will be Pat Dixon will be on at the same time with 200 something just watching Karmic. And then Tukey will be on as well with 300 or 400 people also watching Karmic. Like it's a ecosystem around this man.
Weird.
Yeah, those are all Karmic's viewers.
That's right. Ghost Crusaders TV.
Your Honor, if you show mercy on me today, I will never speak to Gay No Bisconte ever again. May God have mercy on my soul. Hey, Kiki, you want to be my co-host? Oh, no. Well, you think John will do an interview with me?
I'll do your show, but I don't wake up until 4 p.m. in the afternoon. So it's going to have to be pre-recorded.
Great minds think alike. I figure it best to pre-record our interview so I can edit it because I am sure you are going to ask about my soulmate, Kayla, the woman I love who has great fucking tits.
If only. Crowdcat coming in.
The Chargers.
Oh, I think that was the real Gino. Carrie Gronveld.
Good evening, ladies and joms. Hey, motherfucker. Are you recording me with that carnation? Anywho, anybody else here ever talk to a girl without giving her your credit card number first? And how about these kids today, huh? With their crazy dances like the funky chicken and the mashed potato. I go to a disco. I don't know if to bring my dance shoes or a bib. And it looks like those knuckleheads in D.C. did it again. What we need is somebody who's got what it takes to give those big shot muckety mucks the what for. So, Toe, what do you think? Am I hired or what?
Johnny, my friend, I say this with all seriousness. Take a deagle, go to your room, and do what needs to be done. In a boxing ring, YouTube terms of service. TSN forever.
TSN forever. Very good. Well, now we've already seen the interview.
Pretty much.
Ghost Crusaders TV, I think, is the EP of this episode.
That was equivalent to 1 hour. 1,000 viewers worth of CPM for StutJo.
Right. Ghost Crusaders EP of this episode coming in.
Kiki says, "You guys have no reason to hate me. You all just do because you have to be on that Patrick Melton side of the universe. But that's her. Her and Erin pick their friends based on who they have internet befs with. I tell you, she's a crack baby."
Yeah, Kiki acts like if you look and assess all the facts, there is no reasonable reason for you to come out with not liking her. But that's not true for anyone. Like, even me, I understand that people can judge me.
You?
No, like, people look at me and they're like, I don't like how smug he is. I don't like he's a know-it-all. He interrupts. He's not fun. Like, totally. Like, I can't convince you.
Just like how you used yourself as the example of like, guys, you won't even believe this, but people don't even like me.
Right.
Like that.
Totally. But like, she can't fathom that people might not like her if they assess the, like, what.
Even though she saw the total in that OnlyFans account.
Right.
Cash $5 says, "See, this proves that Hassan is cruel. Patrick didn't even move off of his streaming chair and he zapped him." You think Hassan did that like it was dog? Maybe.
Did you see that Hassan went to China?
Yeah.
And he was pretty much like just sucking China off. And then he was out on the street talking to people and he got mad that they knew who Asmongold was.
Yes. I didn't see that.
He got so mad.
OG Lazy 420. What will Dr. Steve do if he loses his bureaucrat license? Yeah. John said the other day that he took the bureaucratic oath. And that's why he shouldn't have the games that he has.
I'm still sending in forms.
SJ says, love how Erin acts like Dr. Zeus. 1 bish, 2 bish, new bish, LMAO. Hello, Frisco. Big Daddy Dono, like your avatar. Well played. Rumple Trenchcoat of Columbo Podcast says, if the Toe got Stuttering John as a co-host, it would really consolidate the Dabbleverse. Once a week, we can all do this little PDP and keep your Fridays free. That would be amazing. Point Piggy point. I'm calling it.
Be nine guys on the screen.
Yes. Let's go. What's taking more of a pounding, Carl or Kiki's twat?
Inappropriate.
Good question, though.
Sorry. One of the things that I was just trying to say before is this line that she keeps saying, Kiki bad, I think originates from Sean, the lawyer from Potentially Criminal, saying toe man bad. This is the thing he constantly brings up when he watches people who don't like Erin talk about him. He's like, toe man bad. Toe man bad.
Okay.
I would have guessed the phrase Kiki bad originated with her parents.
That makes sense too.
I think they quote that to each other to the extent that it's become part of their lexicon as a meme. And so she goes with Kiki bad the same way as toe man bad. Because I don't think she's watching Potentially Criminal.
They're becoming the same person.
Right.
Keanu and Erin. Because, I've noticed that they both insult me the same way. They have the same talking points. And even with the Stuttering John stuff, where he's defending him.
He clarifies this a lot. He's publicly out of the Gino Bisconte business. He's not going to have him on his show anymore, but they've never talked more behind the scenes. And you can see that in the consolidation of their language that they use.
Gino was going off on you this week, Carl.
Oh, he sure was. He wants my attention really bad.
Right.
But by the way, speaking of that, so we're mentioning that behind the scenes, these three are talking a lot. Their strategy, because Keanu talks about me nonstop. Erin's been talking about me a ton. I'm not even playing all this stuff where Erin's talking about WTP and me and stuff. Gino, obviously. They've all decided, like, if we can get some heat from Carl, that can help build up our shows.
I think it's working. I heard he had 10 viewers today, right?
Yeah,
now.
I know. Well, I'm not playing the clips of responding, so it's not working for him. But
double digits.
That's their goal, is to get me to respond so we can get into this feud back and forth. And it's just
what's your number? Working. How many of your friends do they need to call pedophile before you will respond?
Right. So retarded. Coach Junior Fishing says, my favorite behind the scenes bit was when Pat told Adam to ghost Moody for comparing him to Michael Ray Bauer.
It was such a hidden troll from the audience. It was just hurtful on a personal level. I still haven't recovered.
Carrie Gronvelt.
Drunky has more chins than a Chinese phone book.
Never heard that joke before. That's pretty good.
I'm still hurt that Adam might be mad at me. I wasn't trying to.
Now you know how it feels. You know how it feels now.
Yeah, it hurt. I don't know if you're still watching Adam, but I'm a wreck.
He's so good at just not saying anything and letting you fill in the space.
Yeah.
With awkward platitudes to try to make the situation.
He's so good at not saying anything. Yeah, tell me about it. I'm his co-host on WATP. I'm well aware. All right, let's go back to Monday
When are you going to
night.
learn something from him, Carl?
Right? Let's go back to Monday night. Erin on his show and talking about this actually does get into. I was saying that I wasn't going to play stuff about me, but he does talk about me quite a bit.
Real quick, that's why I think Ava will never be a woman. She doesn't talk enough.
What a frustrating start to the week. You know, we got this. It's not a YouTube conspiracy anymore. I mean, when I got clips doing 5,000 views on Rumble and then the same clip goes to YouTube with the same hashtags, everything, and it does 100. I mean, I'm sorry. YouTube doesn't want me around. And then by sheer force of will, our audience keeps hitting like.
All right, I have to say this because Erin's so stupid when it comes to this. And I hate when people act like the algorithm is suppressing them and keeping them down. But what he's describing is that someone would have to override the algorithm and hard code in a reason to not show his video, which is way more effort than YouTube would put into just about anything.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's some.
Unless they had a built-in blacklist tool where they could just add him to a file. Like that's what
social
Twitter
credit,
had.
but on YouTube.
That's
Yeah.
apparently like what Twitter had. Like,
Right. I mean, yeah, Troy. Twitter came out and said they had that and that they were using it. Right.
He's trying to put the blame on anyone but himself. So he said he's being shadow banned by the algorithm. Then he also blamed the mods for banning everyone. That was another reason he gave. And also hunting season.
Don't forget hunting season. That's true.
Right?
Yep.
It's everything but himself. It's the Principal Skinner. It's the children who are wrong.
Prime time in China right now, so they're busy.
Like on YouTube, and like by a force of will pumping our numbers up. We were over 700 today. YouTube, Rumble, and all our places. It was great. I loved it. YouTube was mad about that, so they cut our stream.
YouTube was mad about his numbers? Did he say 700? YouTube was mad about 700?
YouTube is keeping track of his numbers on YouTube and Rumble and Twitter and Facebook and Kick. And if it hits a certain amount, down.
Those should be our views. Get out of here. Get this guy out of here.
It's like a critical response team assigned to Erin to like constantly take him down when he streams. And
again, I don't think he's this stupid. I think he thinks his audience is this stupid. So this is what he's putting out there to manipulate them. But John said something this week we played on WATP where John thought that because Shuli was going on Rumble after his channel got struck and he couldn't live stream on YouTube anymore, that would be, he called it evasion ban. He goes, does YouTube know about this evasion ban? But he thought that would be ban evasion for Shuli going on a completely different platform that's not owned by Google and streaming on there. Like, these people have no understanding of how these things work. YouTube isn't looking at your Kick numbers and your Rumble numbers and then thwarting you because of that. Doesn't even make sense.
Also, don't forget that he started to automatically generate shorts from his videos now, from his live shows, and that will inflate the number of views that you get, because those get pushed so much to people, even if they're terrible. But
I wouldn't be surprised if the views on your shorts and your shorts analytics somehow have an effect on your longer video analytics or your live stream analytics. It all kind of plays together. Like, they do affect each other.
There's channels I've seen which have over a million subscribers on YouTube. And they will have 2 videos that have like 20,000 views on them. And the shorts page would be full of just things that have been viewed by millions and tens of millions of people. Like, it's a whole ecosystem that is set apart from the actual video and live stream ones.
His videos get such low views, the algorithm might go like, all right, well, these aren't good, and so I'll stop pushing them. And I don't know, I'm sure it does treat live streams differently than regular uploaded videos, but who knows what way. And I'm sure this is always constantly being tweaked, but he's paranoid and he wants an excuse. That's the bottom line.
And he does this annoying thing of when you upload a short, you can decide whether or not to send a notification to your viewers about it. You should never have that check. You should always keep that unchecked. Shorts are there to like try to foster new people through the algorithm, because it's terrible when someone's like, oh yeah, new thing from StutJo. They click it and it's a short from something that they've seen before. He looks at that number. Since that number is going up, 200 views on a short is the same as 200 views on a live stream. And he treats those.
And you let me know what you think in the chat. We might start doing 30-second shows.
Right. That's what's working for us.
Right.
And the reason why shorts are being pushed so hard is because TikTok has been eating YouTube's lunch, and they're taking away a lot of their advertising revenue because the audience is so large there. And so that's why they're like, oh, vertical video and short vertical videos is the way to go. So YouTube is pushing this, but this is not going to last forever. This is just a chance. They're trying to see what they can do to fend off this competitor.
I know shorts are pretty good because they're aimed at mobile users, which I mean most of we're now getting into industry talk, but it's mostly aimed at mobile users, which is most viewers will be on mobile.
Of course.
And you can get so much more data points as a platform on what people like and what people dislike. So I mean, when you're watching a video on YouTube, you might be investing, say, 4 hours into a Steel Toe morning show. That's one data point as to whether or not you're interested in it.
It's
in that
hot
same
or not.
time.
It's hot or not for
Right.
content.
Yeah.
And so based on like when people swipe away, you can use AI to figure out exactly what it is they want and not want. And you can build an algorithm that presents them things that will keep them on the platform longer. It's not building something that shows you what you like. It shows you things that don't make you want to quit the algorithm.
Right.
Like it makes you not want to put the phone down. That's what they're optimizing for.
Like Opie's getting 25,000, 30,000 views on his morning stream because he's gone to vertical video format. And because of that, they're trying to push these vertical live again to compete with TikTok, who has, these streamers now live streaming. And so Opie's getting pushed into all of these people's algorithms. No one's paying any attention to it. He's not getting any more likes or comments or any engagement. He's just getting 25,000 views. And so it's worthless. But it's the number. And I think that same thing's happening with these shorts for Erin, where he's going, our YouTube numbers are actually up. Yeah, because people see your video for 2.5 seconds and they swipe up and they're done with it.
If you go into the YouTube backend, the requirement for getting into the partner program with short views is way higher than it is for regular videos. It's like 4 million views or some ridiculous number compared to what you need for a normal show.
Okay.
They said it was because we were commenting over clips of the Dylan Dennis Logan Paul fight because we were talking about how Dylan Dennis started a fight at UFC this weekend, got banned from UFC events, the whole deal. And, YouTube decided, this guy's talking shit. He's still doing, the political slant that we don't like.
The insights that he has. When you hear shit like this, you have to know that everything he says is bullshit. The fact that he could sit there and get a strike from YouTube that explains exactly why he's being struck. Like I've gotten strikes before that says it's this element, it's this song in this timestamp, or it's this clip that was copyright struck by this company. It tells you exactly what it is. And Erin goes, I mean, that's what they're saying. But really what it is they're pissed. They're seething over there at YouTube that we're having such a good time over here and getting political. They don't like our political thoughts.
They don't like YouTube doesn't want politics on its platform.
I know, right? So retarded.
And now his audience, by sheer force of will, is liking it into, not where we usually are, but getting close. Let's cut him off. Let's cut this chuckle off,
So YouTube is trying to thwart him. The audience is bringing him back because they love it so much. So then they get pissed. They're like, what? That didn't bring him down? Then we got to bring him down the hard way.
And what are they doing at YouTube? They're going, you know what? Let him have shorts. let the short numbers go through
Let
the
them
roof.
eat shorts.
Yeah, like I'm an idiot.
It doesn't make any sense. Any normal person would watch this, just go, Erin, you've lost the plot. Your numbers are down. Like, don't cope. Figure it out. Put out content people want to see.
That's what happened. Usually when we play something and we're commenting over it, what they'll do is, at the very least, they'll warn us, like, hey, the people who own this video, they don't like people playing their videos, even if it's transformative content, which is what we do. Or what'll happen is the stream will be over and they'll block and demonetize the video and we edit it out. That's what happens.
Okay, so there's multiple things that could happen when you're playing copyrighted material. And one of the things that could happen happened. Got it.
But when you're on YouTube's shit list and they're on the pay no mind list and they don't send your show out to anybody anymore, they just decide to really put the screws to you. So hello, YouTube, gift memberships and do all that stuff while you can. Who knows what they're going to cut us off for tonight.
Even when you're on YouTube shit list, like you go into the break room and there's a poster up. Have you seen this boy?
Yeah, right. But guys, I love that Erin turns this into a chance to be a martyr. He's just like, guys, you're not going to have the steel toe to kick around anymore on this platform. Take advantage while you can.
It's not enough that we've suppressed him in the algorithm. We need to get him off the platform.
Yes.
This is the second time in 4 days.
And he knows it's not true, but he wishes it was. He definitely wishes he was on their radar. They really were having meetings, closed door meetings about the steel.
Isn't it
toe.
weird he's not worried about being Charlie Kirk anymore? Moving on.
Right. He wants.
right.
I think he genuinely
Because of
wants
shows
to-
like ours, that was going to happen to him. I forgot about that.
He genuinely wants to be cancelled or deplatformed from somewhere so he can go on a crusade and get more people on board with him.
Yep.
Guys, I was in Casey's getting a pizza the other day, and I swear to God, the Mossad was after me. I think I'm on their shit list. They know.
That they've done this to us second time in 3 shows that we've actually broadcast on YouTube, that they've done this to us. So, look, I got to say thank you, Amen to Rumble and Twitter. I mean, they are just doing great for us. They send our show out there. It gets places. The subscribers go up. I mean, our view count on YouTube is up, but I think that's more because we're entering the week where I went to jail. So I had that 1 week where there weren't a lot of views. So our viewership on YouTube is up, but
So he was comparing his viewership the week he was doing live shows compared to the week before when he didn't have any live shows. He's
Week to
amazing
week,
how
man.
he's able to manipulate. Like, you can make statistics say anything you want to, right? It's just based on how you look at year over year or whatever date over whatever date. And he's admitting it.
I just thought about this too. Like his narrative is that he's kicked off of YouTube because he's saying it's anti-Israel stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
YouTube is way more left-wing than Rumble. Rumble's very right-wing.
Yep.
And the right-wing is far more aligned with Israel, and they would be far more incentivized to shut down anti-Israel.
Yeah, you're thinking about it too much there, Patrick.
Oh,
Just go along
Sorry.
with it.
So the platform that would be on the rah-rah Palestine,
yeah,
they're
good
the ones getting rid of anything against Israel.
It's a weird, like, we're getting into politics here, but it's across the board is there's both pro and anti-Israel sentiment. Like, from you've got people who are like, America first, why are we putting all this money into Israel?
like a
There's people who
platform? They're letting
Sorry?
people have opinions like a platform.
Right. But it's like, it's not a left-right issue anymore. There's people who hate Jews and that's why they're pro-Palestine. Like,
you wouldn't be being genuine if you didn't say that more right-wing people are aligned with Israel than left-wing.
I think
that's non-debatable. Come on.
It depends. Like, establishment wise,
Just on the whole, more right-wing people are aligned with Israel.
Yeah, the Free Palestine is very much.
Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
It's not even debatable.
It's changed. I feel like that there's been a real
has
change.
changed, but I'm saying the vast majority of if you had to pick a side that's more aligned with Israel, it wouldn't be a
Right,
question.
would probably be leftists.
All the pride
totally.
parades had like Free Palestine floats.
Totally, because you're looking at like a statistically oppressed side of looking at other oppressed ones. But now there's from the far right, you're getting people who are like, they hate Jews so much that they are anti-Israel. Like, that's where it comes from.
People coming out. I'm saying on the whole, if you had to pick a side that's more aligned with Israel,
There's
it would be the right.
I'm saying that's decoupled now.
I don't think.
All right.
They're screwing with our streams big time. It's too bad. We proved it. So I like that it doesn't even have to be a conspiracy theory anymore. Just when you think you can trust somebody on the internet. That's another thing I don't get. I was talking to someone about that today. I was like, why do these retards online spill their guts in DMs to complete strangers? But you have all these people, they leak DMs. I'm leaking DMs of this. I'm leaking DMs of that. And you see these parasocial relationships where these insecure podcasters.
Isn't his good friend Keanu, isn't she been accused of leaking some private conversations from time to time? He's like, I don't get this shit, man. This is wild stuff.
Yep.
Will spill their guts to people who aren't even friends with them. They're lonely and they have nobody. So they just vent to a perfect stranger. These people are mentally ill. They're going to snake you. Don't get friends, get family members, get people who care about you and love.
Get family members? Let's get those family members. What's he mean by
Rent
that?
a van.
You're my kids now. Get family members.
Love you. That's who I talk to.
Oh, this is funny. So Erin's going to explain that, we all have to vent, obviously, from time to time. But Erin has this close-knit group of people that he talks to, close friends, family members, slampies. I'm sure he's got tons of examples.
Friends, get family members, get people who care about you and love you. That's who I talk to. You know, I talk to SP, I talk to friends, I talk to family members, I talk to who, you know.
You can only specifically name one person.
Yes, that's my
SP,
favorite part.
Friends.
Yeah, he goes, you guys should talk to friends and family members. That's what I do. I talk to friends and
Like when
family
Chad was
members.
advertising his hot sauce, and people were like, what do you put it on? He's like, chicken, everything. Like, yeah.
He's admitted to talking to his kids about live streaming.
That's true. That's the family members, apparently.
These people who like get burned by DMs or Discord messages. It's like, first of all, if you have a Discord and you hang out with people in there, it's one of the most depressing things I can think of. Like, get help.
Yeah,
You got burned by a DM live on the show.
Get a Facebook group that's closed up to only the out of it boomers that live in my
Good
community.
point. He runs to the Toe Boys all the time. He's just like, yeah, but a Discord server is lame.
Right. So he's
getting burned by DMs though. It's like you fucking idiot. That's what took you down.
But seeing people get burned by like K-Fall in the Great is like, I sold you that hair dye at the dollar store. That would be okay because at least I went out to the dollar store to get it.
Good one.
But there's people out there who will like buy hair dye, DM K-Fall in the Great on Discord, and they go, I got hair dye today. And then K-Fall in the Great will get mad about something that person said on their show one day and go, he buys hair dye. Like, I told you that in confidence. You trusted some anonymous asshole on the internet, you retard. Stop doing that. Like, you got all these guys, they're like that Haley DMs married men, and the married men DM her back, and they're God knows what they're saying, and it's just like,
what a
Haley,
gossipy bitch.
I'm a married man, and Haley and I do exchange messages.
I've messaged with Haley as well.
Same.
I'm also married.
Fuck,
Yeah.
dude.
Who knows what they're saying? I'm saying stuff like, want to come on this little piggy? Are you available tomorrow to
You're
come on the
texting
show?
her. You're texting a married woman. Want to come? Jesus,
Oh,
Carl.
God, you got me there.
Jesus, Carl. Focus on Jenny
Unbelievable.
first.
Hey, Carl,
Seriously.
your boy didn't do too bad, did he?
What a fucking idiot. But okay, so listen to what this guy is saying. This gossipy Greg who says he doesn't do drama and he does a real show. And he's so bad at this too because he can't give an exact thing. He just talks in just general terms.
Like, you got all these guys, they're like that Haley DMs married men, and the married men DM her back, and they're God knows what they're saying, and it's just like, I mean, go ahead, do what you want, but I've been doing this a lot longer than you, and I can tell you, that ain't no good road.
When you invite a new person to your gossip circle, but they don't actually know the gossip that they're gossiping about.
Yeah.
He's so nondescript.
I know. What is he talking about? And also, I hate dishing out advice, Erin. I would have thought that going to jail after taking a victory lap about your plea deal would give you a chance to take a step back and be like, I should stop dishing out advice to people. They're obviously all doing better than me. But no, he still is telling us all how to live our lives every chance he gets.
But please, when your enemies are making mistakes, don't interrupt them.
That's right. Haley DM was a
Carl,
married man.
I
Don't
should tell
interrupt
you
her.
too. I've texted with your wife.
What the fuck?
Cucked, dude. You've been cucked.
Son of a bitch.
Numero Uno says Jeff Dye in the thumbnail of a Steel Toe show. What a time to be alive. Yeah, there was a Jeff Dye story that caught my eye. And
This is great. Okay. This is going to come back to me. So I don't want to make it about me, but I just love Erin is now going to complain about people who ask for money, which is incredible. The fact that he finds a way to do this, I don't know how he does the mental gymnastics to pull this off.
I want to talk about it. It's really, really weird. It's another one of these entertainer guys doing GoFundMes.
Do you guys know about this story? I'm sure you do. The comedian was on Joe Rogan.
Jeff Dye?
Jeff Dye. Yeah, he's on Joe Rogan, and he goes, "Oh man, I hate California.
Yeah,
I hate Gavin Newsom. I got to get away from there. I'm going to move to Austin."
Put up a GoFundMe for $28,000
Yes,
to
he
move.
put up this GoFundMe in order to help him move from California to Austin after he was just on Joe Rogan. And he got people were not thrilled with that. So he took it down and tried to save face. He also was funny because it was written in the third person. So that's what he's talking about.
The explanation of him going like, I just thought a bunch of rich people would give me money to help me move. I didn't know. It's like, yeah, that's the.
Stop doing GoFundMes if you are a broadcaster. You already have a GoFundMe every day. It's called your show. If you have a Patreon or if you're like...
He's like, dude, we all have goals every day. That's what broadcasting is.
Yeah, I know. I'm pretty sure that guy doesn't have a show where he begs for money, would be my guess.
It's like anyone. You can say that about anyone as well. It's like if you've got a job, that's your GoFundMe.
Yeah.
If you want more money, get a better GoFundMe.
Remember when Stuttering John was good enough to be worthy of a GoFundMe from the Tonight Show? And
yeah, right.
Already have a GoFundMe every day. It's called your show. If you have a Patreon or if you're like us and you have a goal or anything like that, you already have a GoFundMe. You have a GoFundMe for a living. You're a living constant GoFundMe. I see I give Carl shit because he has.
Yeah, I know. He's acting like he's above this, which is insane. I can't believe he's even going here. I'm shocked that he's even covering this story.
You're more annoying because you put up a GoFundMe every day. That's more annoying.
Yes, it's way worse.
GoFundMe.
Right. Like a GoFundMe is like, if you want to contribute to this, you contribute to it one time.
Right.
His thing is like,
I'll roll it over to tomorrow's GoFundMe.
I know. He needs Gray Duckling to get to his GoFundMe every day. It's like, I just gave it to you yesterday. Not enough. Today's a new day.
Living constant GoFundMe. I see I give Carl shit because he has a GoFundMe for, he found out on this John lawsuit now. And he's taking money from people for this lawsuit. It's like, you've been taking money from these people and delivering them an OP level product for years. You don't deserve that money. Use the money you've been making doing your show. You don't have any kids.
Shit. Holy shit. Yeah, Carl's been delivering a subpar product for almost a decade. Yes, 100%. And then he put up a GoFundMe after the fact and people still give to it. You've been fucking people over every goddamn. Yes, Carl is mediocre. No one's arguing.
No one's arguing this.
This is insane. He's like, why don't you work on your show? It's insane that you keep delivering a mediocre product and ripping people off. It's like, holy shit.
Imagine if the world worked this way. Where I can just be terrible at what I do and tell people to give me money, and then they just do, and I'm like, now give me more money.
Have you no shame, man? Whoa.
Don't deserve that money. Use the money you've been making doing your show. You don't have any kids. You can afford. If I can afford it, you can afford it. And they do these GoFundMes. But then somebody DM'd me Carl's numbers on the show he was doing today. And he was doing less than 200. He was doing Steel Toe evening show numbers. The morning show crushes whatever he was doing today. And
this is so disingenuous too.
These are your unlisted shows from.
No, this is the Creep Off. So
Okay.
this is Monday evening. So I'm sure it was Monday afternoon. We do the Creep Off, me and Vinny Paulino. It's
Football's
simulcast.
on.
It's simulcast on two different, channels. It's on the Creep Off and who are these podcasts, and it's a niche show. It's a niche true crime show that's awful. We talk about awful things and giggle about it.
Carl,
And
do you need some money?
I might, because Erin goes out here just like, he's doing 200 viewers on there.
And I know
Wait until he hears about WATB.
Oh
I know
man,
that, Cape Coral real estate's really down.
Sometimes I show up on there. Well, my tax bill has come down, if that tells you anything about my Cape Coral home. Not a great thing.
I was like, okay. I kind of decided maybe it's time to take it easy on Carl. Because I guess, he had that peak and now his Patreon is down 60% from where it was a few years ago. It's just
60%, Erin. Yes.
I kind of feel bad.
Also, the GoFundMe is for both Shuli and me combined. So,
because I know he's doing stuff he doesn't want to do. Numero uno with $1 says, you're saying all this as a fellow retard who had their private messages be the subject of entire festival weekend, right? Well, it's a little different when you're texting your wife and at the time your friend, I guess. If you get burned by that, that's what we call a bad breakup. No, Dexter Morgan, I don't. YouTube attacks. No, because I'm not in that world, Dexter Morgan. So it doesn't affect me. Those things don't affect my numbers.
So let's talk about this real quick. So a guy goes, you're talking about leaking DMs and how dumb it is to be communicating. And then your DMs got leaked and it was a Hackamania 2 talked all about it. Wasn't that a retaliation to Erin leaking private conversations between the throuple? Am I misremembering that?
I think all of it was just a culmination of Erin talking shit about Nick and Kayla April for a year.
He gave out so much private information that he pretty much made it so Nick had to come on and be like, hey, motherfucker.
Right.
You said I did this. You said I did that. You said I did this. Look at what you did.
Yeah.
Nick starts talking and then Erin's like, whoa. We should not talk about each other. We should.
Yeah. He literally did do that too. He's just like, whoa, this is getting gay now. We're just going to be like divulging things that we did privately.
He spent a year trying to destroy Nick's reputation by any means necessary. And then as soon as Nick has to address it. There's no way you'd be able to interact with an audience without addressing some of the things that he said.
I mean, we all called it when Erin was going on his media tour and on his show and spilling all the tea, all this hot goss and really personal shit. I'm like, Erin, this is going to come back on you too, you idiot. This is why you don't tell stories like this, because Naked Twister might come up.
Unless Nick goes to jail or prison for a while. That's the bet, right? Like,
or there's a restraining order and he's not allowed to talk about, because that's what Erin knows. He knows that he can't talk about his ex-wife or Kayla.
Right. But when he's able to talk, it's like it all blows up in his face. It was mutually assured destruction. And they were reminding each other of that before it all went tits up.
Yes. Yeah, you're right. Nick was
Erin tried to spin that as a threat or blackmail.
Yeah.
But it's just him saying what Nick was telling him what the situation was. Because
what comes around goes around, idiot.
It happened exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And it's purely based on the kind of content we do. We're a controversial show. We always have been. Let's get to it tonight. This was awesome. If you're an old school steel toe person, you're going to love this.
Old school
I wonder
steel toe person
with $5.
He might have more likes and views on this short than I get on my shorts on YouTube.
Oh, so this is where he starts kissing Corey Adams' ass. This is on Monday before he texted Corey Adams and didn't get a response.
This is a guy who's getting 1.6 thousand views on a short, and he's like, this guy might even get more views than me.
Yeah, maybe.
But no, that's not a joke. He totally is. It's awesome. Anyway, Corey Adam did it.
I'm not jealous at all, I swear. Whoops.
Fucking great.
He couldn't help himself.
Short from a gas station, and YouTube sent it to me. Like, YouTube gave me a notification for it, and I thought, wow, it must be really nice to have a channel where YouTube actually sends your video clips to people. Must be fantastic. I wouldn't know.
His whole worldview is going to change when he discovers that he can dip squishy toys in wax and crunch them. And then sees how many views those are getting. Guys, I've just discovered slime.
Guys, I'm going to tell you the story of Jeffrey Dahmer. All right, sit back as he just starts a true crime show, gets 1 million views.
Oh, Corey made a short, and I got to be honest, it made me miss Corey. I want Corey to do shows here. I want Corey to do Steel Toe. I think we're just too embarrassing. I think Corey's too highfalutin in those RVs to be a Steel Toe guy anymore.
Shots fired. No
So
one to get back to him.
passive-aggressive.
I know. What an asshole.
And here he is. This is Corey.
It's 20 likes and 3 comments. This is not a well-viewed short.
No. But Erin looked at him and went, oh, great.
Well, it got pushed to him in his algorithm, and he was like jealous of that. Like, what the fuck? I don't show up on my page anymore.
Adam's newest short. I want you guys to watch it and see how much you miss old Corey.
Infuriating thing in the world. We put it on full, but it won't go faster. Like, what the dude? Speeding up a little bit. Like, this is insane. Hurry up! At least it's easy to stop at the perfect amount. It's just the only amount of money I have.
Corey Adam is like he's a working man Seinfeld, you know? What is the deal with the slow gas pumps? Look, I didn't say it was brilliant. I didn't say it was amazing. I didn't say it was going to knock your socks off. I just said that.
Yeah, we get it. You're shitting on it. We get it. Good job. I hope this guy starts co-hosting with me on Thursday mornings.
This again is just passive aggressive. Like, hey, Corey, this is what you're doing. Come on back to the toe.
Yep. Yeah, he's planting the seed early in the week because he knows he's going to reach out to this guy to get him to co-host. He's just like, dude, you're a loser now. Look at what you're doing with your life.
It's Corey Adam. That's all. The Walrus, if you will. So this Jeff Dye starts a GoFundMe. Now, me personally, I think GoFundMe should be reserved for families who have kids with cancer, loved ones with cancer, and they got a lot of bills they're not going to be able to pay. I think Carl is a chicken shit coward. And anybody who's being sued, I don't know if Shuli is or not, but if you start a GoFundMe for...
You don't know if Shuli's being sued or not? He read through the case and thought it was a great case that John brought.
He
It's
also
if
doesn't know if you've ever said anything of note, so he forgets.
Right, yeah, he does forget these things. Yeah, no, the GoFundMe is between both Shuli and myself.
Watch this guy scramble when he gets a civil suit filed against him.
It's gonna
like
be magnificent.
the amount of money he's going to need to dump into protecting himself is insane.
Oh, it sucks. Trust me, I know.
Right.
And anybody who's being sued, I don't know if Shuli is or not, but if you start a GoFundMe for, hey, we bullied this guy and left him no resort but to sue us.
Is that what we did, Erin?
So imagine inviting Stuttering John to your show for an interview and not knowing if Shuli is being sued right now.
Or not understanding the case at all. We're
Right.
being sued because we bullied this guy and he had no other choice but to sue us? Is that what happened?
He did read the briefs and he said that they were very well written. I remember him doing that.
I remember him saying that. He's just like, yeah, man, Carl is going to have a tough time defending this one. As a broadcaster, Erin should know better.
And now we're going to grift off. All right, we're going
to. What's that?
He hates chicken shit lawfare. Don't forget.
Oh, right. It's gay ops. But apparently when John does it to me, it's what
Pretty
needed
cool.
to be done. Yeah, pretty good stuff.
He also loves free speech and the First Amendment.
Right. Which is what John's trying to suppress.
no resort but to sue us. And now we're going to grift off. All right, we're going to beg our audience for more. These people are bigger beggars than I ever will be. Because
what?
Nope.
Nope. Not even close. Not even close. FightTheDabbler.com if you want to contribute to our GoFundMe. To
You piece of shit.
Fight the lawsuit. This guy's insane. The fact that he thinks he can say that, grifting the audience, begging the audience.
Yeah.
Fucking asshole.
His whole show is a grift and based around now. It's such an inwards looking thing that if any of those things start to
I think he said N-words. I think he said N-words.
Yeah,
He's got an accent. He's got an
there's no hard R's. I don't speak with hard R's.
I
Nothing
know,
said
you
with
just
hate.
say N-words like it still doesn't affect them.
Anyway, Moody, you were saying.
I'm just saying that it's like this. I've lost my. He's
know.
made me think.
Patrick.
He
Fucking
threw
Patrick.
me. He threw me off. He threw me off.
Got him.
we all got a goal. I'm just the only honest one who says this much and then stop.
No, our GoFundMe has a specific dollar amount. What do you mean you're the only honest one?
I know he doesn't say this much and then stop. He says, I just want this much. By the way, guys, we're doing so well, we can afford another co-host now.
Right.
What? I thought you only take
all what you need. Right. Yeah, good point.
But now you're making too much and you can afford a co-host? Shouldn't you reduce the goal and keep the great show the same?
Maybe build up a war chest for the future?
I mean, that's also fine. That's what normal people do, but sure.
These guys, they're all just greedy bastards and they don't manage their money. They get sued and they hit up their audience for more. Look, I don't know if you know this. I've racked up
I guess Aaron's just got $40,000 in the bank. He doesn't know what to do. It's like, oh, somebody sues me. At least I got this $40,000 that's totally liquid. I can just
Don't let the mother of my children know.
I love that Aaron's acting like it's chump change. Fucking asshole. He needs $300 a morning.
legal bill or two in my day. I didn't ask this audience for a dime.
What? Hold on. Let's hear that again. Aaron's claiming he didn't ask his audience for a dime.
I don't know if you know this. I've racked up a legal bill or two in my day. I didn't ask this audience for a dime.
How does he say that with a straight face?
You got a flat rate attorney.
He asks his audience for money every day, nonstop.
I took care of it myself. And
What? Hold on. I got to hear all
With
this
your
again.
money. With your money.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
Yeah, right.
if your friend gives you cash to go into the store and grab him a Coke. You know what I mean? Like,
It's like
I didn't
it's like
ask this audience.
when I go out to dinner and my wife's like, "Don't worry, I've got this."
More. Look, I don't know if you know this. I've racked up a legal bill or two in my day. I didn't ask this audience for a dime. I took care of it myself. And they can too, because they don't have any. Well, I guess Shuli has a kid, I think. But Carl has no kids. He has no legacy. He has no future, nothing like that. He's
obsessed with this.
It's so weird.
Carl,
pay
why
for all
did you
this.
kill your kid?
I know. That's right. It's a bad look. I forgot.
I don't think insurance premiums go up because you have.
How jealous. He's so jealous I have no kids.
Right.
He would,
He's like,
he
"God, I
would
wish
love
my
that
weekend
life.
were free.
He would love that life so much. Every weekend you can do whatever you want. Every weekend.
It's
Yep.
even worse for him because he has kids and still doesn't have kids.
Yes.
And at every turn, he's tried to choose a life, or he's preferred the life without the kids. There was with April when he was going to move out. He's like, I would choose April over the kids. Those kids can go. And then in jail, he was having a much better time in jail away from his kids than in his normal life where he has his kids half the time.
Mm-hmm.
That is, his
He
kids
has no
are his
future, nothing.
jail. His kids are his jail.
Kids plus the goal.
Like that, he can pay for all this. I don't think insurance premiums go up because you have 2 club feet. So he can be fine. He doesn't need to be doing a GoFundMe.
So that's the other thing that Aaron, he copies Keanu on how to insult me. Like, oh, you know what Carl gets really upset about is when you bring up that he was born club-footed. Oh, yeah, I'm wrecked by it. It's so awful. I'm the one who brought it up. I'm the reason why anyone knows that. It's not like my mom came on a live stream like and told everyone about that. But it's obvious that Keanu and Aaron are like sharing notes now.
They're
Like, all right,
talking.
we got to go after Carl.
Yeah.
And this is the way you go after Carl. He hates being called Snaggletooth and Clubfoot. Those are the things that really drive him insane.
Yeah, he ruined the relationship over KB. KB texts.
Yeah.
I don't know. You have a snaggletooth and a clubfoot. I don't know why you didn't gnaw it off when you were a child.
Supertip.gg/W8DP. Jimmy Mounts coming in.
The Cuck and Duke show would be riveting. They both think the other is beneath them, and they'd each send passive-aggressive shots at each other. I, for one, cannot wait.
Who will emerge as the number 1 lol cow?
Yeah! What the fuck? There wasn't that many A's and Y's.
Someone got their money's worth.
Yeah, no shit.
I don't think they'd try to outlaw. It would be a glaze fest. They would both be talking about how the other is amazing and what they've done.
Carrie Gronvelt coming in.
I don't know, John. I mean, we hardly know each other, you know?
Oh, come on, baby. You can brag to all your rich friends that you blew the Duke.
Now just hold on there, you cocksucker. Here in Chicago, we treat a lady right. At least offer her a hot dog with pickles on it before you blow a load in her kisser.
Bunch of rookies first develop a crippling gambling addiction, then find a self-hating city girl with mommy issues. Then as the finishing stroke, make a hamburger with the meat piled high aplenty.
Hey, any of you guys got Ant's new number?
When you're using the Gino voice, all caps is unnecessary. He will
He yells
scream.
everything, yeah.
He'll yell everything no matter what. But thank you very much for that, Carrie. And then Stuss Cluster coming in.
Tell the sand nickel when he's done stoning his mother for not wearing a face covering to stop ruining the flow of the show because he autistically needs to reaffirm the same point that Patrick just made. Shut up, street shitter with the Saddam Hussein recently hiding in a whole beard. Do you understand? That's racist trope joke from 2003.
God damn it, Gino, you're killing it on this
Damn
show.
it.
Gino's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
doing a good job on his show. He's killing it over here.
You want to break the flow of the show? Don't repeat the point. Just send a super tip in so Carl
Right.
plays it and makes everyone listen to it.
I looked up to you.
Daily DMs, married men. Yikes. Anyways, who wants to blow a load on my wife?
It really is incredible. Laziest man on Mars.
The only reason I watched this pathetic mess thar is Erin Tonite is that StutJo would be featured.
StutJo is not here. I hope all of your nightmares become true, except Adam. Hey, Adam, hope all's good. I saw Carl's feet. No clubs. You loser.
That is true.
Do you ever check in on Helga?
No, I haven't looked at Helga in a long time since our girl Lisa Boswell passed away. Apar. Justice for Adam Bush. Thanks, Pat. Damn, got you good.
Yeah.
Carl, this is your dentist, Dr. John. Your teeth are in the right place, but at the wrong time. I took the bureaucratic oath. So I need you to come fill out many forms before I can get in your mouth.
Take down DDT. Erin is a pansy cuck. Fuck Stuttering John. Thank you, take down DDT. Sarcophagus.
Snuffleupagus.
Yeah. Do you know what do you think a sarcophagus is, Carl? If you had to guess,
some type of coffin, perhaps, or a tomb?
You Googled that, didn't you?
I didn't. I'm on a show.
Well done. All
right. Derek says, "Who are these political pundits?" That's my next show. Ghost Crusaders TV, $5. Erin is talking about Nick sending messages about how much he misses April to Ethan Ralph.
Which are messages from June of this year. If you've been to Hackamania, you know that he was telling anyone and everyone that would talk to him about April. Right.
And if you come this year, he'll be doing it again.
Arizona Mesa Tom says, Hackamania 3, see you there, Carl. Make sure you bring Grant, your brother, VIP, and third festival. Keep telling myself this is going to be my last one. Grant will be there. Grant is
Charles
coming.
Chance is going to be so happy.
Yes. he's the favorite hamburger brother.
Oh, that was so good.
Seize the day. Does Hack a Venue and Hotel have high quality AC?
Yeah, I don't remember it being hot at all.
Yeah, it was fine.
It's fine. It's got that big unit that just blows cold air as long as you want it to. And of course, the desk that I have to work at is right next to it, so I'm just freezing.
This is something
before you come.
That seems like a lot of work. I don't know. I don't want to do that.
There is something we didn't mention much today, but his obsession with April over this last week. He's been reminiscing and talking about like both good and bad things with April. Talking about the fights they've had, talking about like how he should have divorced her right at the beginning.
Never should have put her on the show or on the internet. She should have just gotten a job and just had a regular life.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's odd that he's bringing these things up. Now, what has triggered this? Because we heard about her getting married, but that was a month ago.
Yeah. So she sent out, and I don't know whether she's actually married or not caring to look, but I imagine her moving on.
I have a feeling Moody knows if she's married or not.
But I don't care about where April's at. I don't care. She's gone. Like that's the thing. She's like out of here. She hasn't been relevant. He keeps bringing her up needlessly. That I think is the interesting part. He should let her just move on. She's not firing shots anymore.
What happened to that young chick he was making out with at Stoney's?
That's who I think SP is now, because he was talking this week about feeding his. He was going off about hating pit bulls again this last week, which Anne has a pit bull, and he would
now we're
he
using
wouldn't
first
be
names. Jesus Christ.
Well, first SP was like the
No,
first
no.
SP
I know
has
that.
everyone knows like or whatever. I'm not saying her life, whatever, but like she has a pit bull, and he hated that, and he'd go off on that constantly beforehand, and then he started dating someone with a pit bull, but now he's back to hating on it, which I don't think he'd do. He also said he fed Gordy pit bull food this week, which may be like leftover kibble that the first SP left behind.
Because he didn't go shopping for his dog because he doesn't give a shit about his dog.
He doesn't give a shit. The dog has an ear infection. He's not taking it to the vet. It's real sad. Like the stuff with Gordy this week was
Poor
not good.
Gordy.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, you wouldn't have liked it.
Poor Gordy.
Yeah.
I got a note from a guy that Adam and I met at Villa Roma, came out to our show, and he sent a
Admit
DM.
it stunk.
It wasn't great. It wasn't the best. But yeah, so we got Adam and I got a message, a DM that he goes, yeah, I sent a message to, because this guy's Jewish, and he goes, I sent a message to Erin asking him why he's been hating on the Jews so much lately, and I don't really appreciate that. And he's like, Erin just read it on his show with my name and everything. It was just kind of a private note. Like, he even said, he's like, I like your show. I think you're a good broadcaster, one of the better ones. I'm
That's
just
his
curious
mistake.
why you're doing this thing. And then he sent a message to Adam and me, just like, what the fuck? This guy just reads my private message on the show, says my name, and it wasn't meant for the air. And the only thing I could figure out is that Erin doesn't ever get messages from people. That's like weird for him. I get emails and DMs and all sorts of shit all the time. I never bring it up on this show. I don't think that that's content.
Yeah, I totally get it. Oh, a lot of emails. Too.
Yeah, I know. You're real popular as well.
Yeah, Patrick doesn't get enough emails. Send Patrick some emails. He's really been upset he hasn't been getting any.
Patrick at nobodylikesonions.com. See if you can get a promo code for Hackamania. Hackamania.com. Go there, use promo code WATP. You can't get a higher percentage off your ticket price with any other promo code. That's right, WATP at Hackamania.com. Join us in Las Vegas, April 10th through the 12th. If you're not there, you're going to feel like a real schmuck.
There's one clip I want to play before we go. I know we're wrapping things up. This is a 2-minute clip. I saw this on Pretty Antisocial, but I want to go over it. Bubble Popper has been putting in time this last week, couple of weeks.
He's killing it.
Like, shout out to Bubble Popper on the StutJo subreddits. But in this clip, Erin says something about his firing from the radio that I've never heard him say before.
So my autistic ass can call it a win today. Jesus. Reformed Rapscallion says, I bet Erin does loathe himself. He hides his shame in a bucket of cheese curds and gay porn. I engage in neither of those things. I engage in neither cheese curds nor gay porn. As a matter of fact, I hate cheese curds. MSO says, I really mean this, Erin. I think the reason you didn't make the goal is the shirt. Dude, we got $20 to make in 5 minutes, MSO. It can be done. If it doesn't, it's good. Sam Show says, crash out number 5. I know, it's a really hard start to the week. Missing like this, doing the extra half hour because we got to 400 memberships. Guys, I want what you want a good show. I love doing this show. I fucking hate the goal. I wish I had never made fun of that chick. It would have been so much easier to just coast on the radio the way we were. But here we are.
Right.
Wow. Coast? All right. A lot of things going on there. Coast on the radio the way that we were. This guy doesn't care about growth. That's what's so interesting about him. You were talking about this earlier, Moody, where he's like, we just take what we need. I just need the goal. And these people are greedy. If they ask for more money and they want to make more money every year, it's like, no, growing is part of evolving. You want to continue to grow and make more money and do more things. And this asshole, his live stream was to coast on the radio.
Yeah.
He had some nights this week where he missed. It was another perfect week, I know, but believe it or not, he did miss some goals this week.
I believe it.
And it's hard to believe he ever lies. Yeah. But he did have some shows this week, I guess, where he broke down a couple times and he said, I wish I would have done something else tonight. This isn't worth it. Like I'm not making enough money. Like, fuck this. Like, I wish I hadn't done a show tonight. And the coast is interesting because I think, honestly, like if he had a universal basic income of just whatever the fuck his goal is, he would never fucking turn on the stream again.
Yep.
He'd be playing Bannerlord alone.
Right.
Every night.
Yeah. I brought this up. I had Eric Zane on my show the other day, and he brought up something. And we were just like, Carl, wouldn't it be great if we didn't have to do this anymore? And I reminded him that making fun of Stuttering John was my hobby. I did it for no money. I did it in my free time on the weekends because I enjoyed it. And now I get paid to make fun of John. And if it dried up tomorrow, I would continue to make fun of Stuttering John because I really enjoy doing this. And I think it's wild when people like Chad Zumach and Erin are like, wouldn't it be great if we just like quit podcasting and never have to do this ever again?
Part of me believes he might not, because he does need like the ego being fed, and we also speculate he may have this humiliation like
Fetish.
fetish that he needs to satisfy. So there's a part of me that thinks like he'll never go away.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's difficult, but I do think he would stream less.
But him retrospectively looking back and saying, I wish I never made fun of that girl. Because for the last 5 years, he's maintained, that bitch. I'm glad I did it. I don't regret it. Because his show did soar afterwards. He started making the most money he's ever made in his life after that.
Yeah.
On Twitch. And then he kept pushing.
But my
the envelope.
Patreon's down 60%. His Twitch is down 100%.
No, yours is only down 25% from its peak. Like it's nowhere near 60% down.
I know. It's shifted to YouTube, but it's fine.
Right. But like we can talk about, like, if you want to talk about numbers, like pull out real ones.
Of course.
Don't just over exaggerate.
Oh, you just get help with marketing it.
Again, I will go on. People are asking you to zoom in on that, Moody, if you can. Again, I will go on Erin's show and have a conversation with him at any time. If he wants to interview me, I'd be a pretty big get for him. I'd be happy to go on there, but we have to do it live. I'm not doing a pre-recorded taping with him.
This talking about I shouldn't have made fun of her is insane to me.
Fucking hate the goal. I wish I had never made fun of that chick. It would have been so much easier to just coast on the radio the way we were. But here we are. I love doing this, and this is the only way I can do it. So, yes, crash out number 5 today. Fuck. And before you go, this is fun. We should make him go to the last minute more often. No. I'll see you managing. I'll be managing a fucking car wash. Hit the last 20, and then I'll brag like I meant to do it the whole time. Gifted memberships, Rumble rants, Venmo, PayPal, whatever. Let's fucking go.
This is, That was pretty much it.
Okay.
But
thanks to all the people who super tipped me by accident today.
You want to read through those names? The people who are like, fuck Carl, here's money for you.
Juice Cluster, Anonymous, Waylon Jacks.
The update will let you theme your tip page, so that should happen much less frequently.
Oh, no, they're doing it on purpose, Moody. This isn't a mistake. I know what's going on. Are you on later tonight? Members only stream there, Patrick?
Yeah.
All right, so tune in to Nobody Likes Onions on the Nobody Likes Onions channel.
I don't have a life or a wife. It's all fake.
Become a member. I have to go. This is a fun story that I have.
Apple picking?
No, I have to go to my band's rehearsal space and grab a bunch of industrial fans that we have there so that I can dry out my basement because my dishwasher exploded today. And I'm looking at my holes in my drop ceiling where water came pouring down into my basement, and this place is fucking destroyed, and I'm pretty annoyed by it.
Industrial fan with $5.
So that's what I'm going to go do.
You don't have regular fans for your what industrial? You don't industrial rock?
Well, you want your hair to flow for the music video. You don't understand, Moody. It's a very important part of rock and roll. You need smoke machines and industrial fans.
It took so long.
2 appliances that Carl's jealous of: my cuck fridge and my working dishwasher.
God damn, that must be amazing. You have a dishwasher that doesn't fucking leak out into your basement.
Nails it every time.
Fuck. I'm so annoyed. I walked over to my sink this afternoon in the kitchen and just put my sock into a puddle of water. Went, what the fuck? Fun stuff. Home ownership. Am I right, people?
Yeah.
I should do a show about it. Moody, anything you want to promote before we go?
Nope.
Perfect. Then let's get the fuck out of here, guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks, everybody, for watching. We peaked at 220 people tonight.
There's a show in town, it's going down. Every week we're back on solid ground. Steel toe slipping, but we're gripping. Got the tea to spill, it's always flipping. From April's script to Erin's glee. Oh, this drama's just a spree. Polydrama, legal trauma, another win. Oh, that's the karma. This little piggy went to YouTube. This little piggy's on Rumble now. This little piggy's begging for dollars, and this little piggy's breaking down. Wow! Every week when we cap explode, tune in for this little piggy show. From revenge porn to felony, it's a circus, can't you see? The toe is bent, the goal is spent. His empire crumbles, all hell sent. April's playlist on repeat. Erin's lies we can't defeat. The countdown's on, it won't take long to see this piggy squeal his song. This little piggy went to YouTube. This little piggy's on Rumble now. This little piggy's begging for dollars, and this little piggy's breaking down. Wow! Every week we'll recap it slow. Tune in for this little piggy show. Oh, this little piggy ain't missing a thing. Just sit back, laugh, and watch the king.